sure a lot of you are aware of a controversy involving Dick Masterson that's popped up in the last few days. I'm sure a lot of you are unaware of the controversy or believe it's a nothing burger because of what we're going to get to in a minute, which is the obvious cover-up, clean-up fucking job that the Killstream did to cover for their friend, but not really their friend, but their payment processor who gets them all that sweet fucking money. You know what I mean? But before we get into any of that bullshit, before we get into any of that, I want to read the messages. I'm going to read them to you exactly as the messages from Dick to this girl Jamie are. Okay? And you guys can decide for yourselves if you think that what Dick did here was Chad-like, if it was fucking based and red-pilled, if it was just a nothing burger, or if it makes Dick look a little beta, a little bit whipped, a little bit cocked, makes him look like not the Chad pussy slayer chauvinist that can get any bitch he wants, tells bitches how it's gonna be and how it is, and is a super masculine, hyper masculine personality who gets all the pussy. You know, we'll see if that's a reflection of that character, of that persona through what we read here. Anyway, this is Dick goes, well, Marie came up because she's got an appointment tomorrow. And we were talking about everything. The weekend, the coke, you, a lot. It's been strange, but peaceful. I wish you were here for it. And Jamie goes, oh man, yeah, I wish I was there for it too. I sent her a message earlier today. It was killing me not knowing if she was okay and thinking about how she would have assumed we would have just not cared about her after she left. I didn't know if I should, but I had to. Dick, yeah, you guys are nuts. You both love each other more than anything I've ever seen. And you fight it so much. She was very happy you sent a message. Care to share any of your convo? Or maybe another time if you're too tired from it? Bear with me here, folks. Oh. You see, we have somebody in the chat who said, I read the leaks. It's what every guy sends to women to manipulate them into giving it up. Only an incel wouldn't understand the manipulation game. PPP and his fans are incels. Well, exactly. That's the point. This is what every man does, is he simps, he cucks out, he acts beta, he does sucking up to his woman. But Dick Masterson is not supposed to be the average guy. Dick Masterson is supposed to be a Chad and a pussy slayer who's above us all, who never should ever have to beg for crumbs of pussy. Never, ever. The girls should be fucking crawling to him through fucking broken glass to suck his cock. This is what we're told. This is the persona that Dick fucking gives us. So don't sit here and say, oh, well, this is what every guy does. Yeah, that's the exact point. That's the exact point. It goes against what his persona is. Why he's supposedly better than you and me. Why we have to pay money to watch his fucking show. Why we have to bow down to him and pretend because he was on Dr. Phil 15 years ago and had a funny segment that he's a god that's above us all, above criticism, because he runs a fucking payment processor and he fucking writes the checks, and without him you won't get paid. But you know what? Loud is funny, so if I fucking increase my volume, then I'm the king, right? Even if I fucking voice cracked in the middle of my scream, I'm a king! That's the fucking Dick Masterson mentality there. I'm the peacock. I'm the king. I'm screaming. It's an unbridled rage. Sean! 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 Play the clip! Play the clip! You know? Fucking insane. You know? Neighbors are going to think I'm fucked. But anyway, for just a mere crumb of pussy, we'll just fucking, you know, simp out and get fucking beta, even though the guy already has a fucking girlfriend. But, you know, that's Chad-like, you know, I guess. It's real Chad-like to cheat on your girlfriend by begging a married girl for pussy. That's fucking what Chads do, don't you fucking know?
It makes me so sad when you're not around.
Like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. Bear with me, the fucking page where I'm reading this from has frozen up because it's a piece of fucking shit. He goes, here we go, Dick goes, no, I'm not too tired. It's just hard to sum up. She feels terrible and guilty and understands everything having to leave and says it's like pushing away two people who love you and also trying to control us like puppets. Fuck me. Trying to control us like puppets and then just reacting. She seems really moved after the weekend. I guess she was reading all these books and whatever. I'm happy for her, but I really wish you were here. I'm glad she's okay. It's emotional. And I said how upset we were all this weekend. Like, honestly, how deeply I care about her, how obviously you do and how you understand her, and how annoyed we were that the Mexican restaurant didn't continue, the text ban and the effects, and meeting you, I guess just how complicated and beautiful everything is. Is that a good summary? That Reddit comment I was telling you about, for some good, someone noticed feels, something I never caught quite a grasp of. Oh, I love it. Yeah, you're pretty dead on. It got so dull seeing the reactions, and it was making me a more cynical person. It wasn't funny anymore. If I remember that YouTube interview correctly, your response to their is this is how you really feel was something like it's almost as if the whole thing is over the top on purpose, right? When I heard that, I knew you were over it. Here comes Dick. Lol, I remember that show. I thought the two were just a couple of bozos. Imagine my surprise. People act how you let them. If you beg, you're like messing up someone else's mind in a weird way. I think I know so much about all the things until I meet you, LOL. He goes, ha ha ha. I know how people work. I know you shouldn't beg to be wanted. You're right. I shouldn't. I won't ever again. Dick goes, aw, I just came across the server I was setting up for you a while back for your site. OMG, I forgot about that. Something I can still use? You're so sweet. Dick goes, better. Distracted. How about you? Same, I guess. Just sort of meh. Yeah, I got my car detailed, so that was nice. Does it smell like a new car again? It does. All the awfulness has been washed away. Holy fuck now. Your phone is sent. It will get there Friday. Thursday would have cost $50. Because some sort of sad face there. She goes, Friday is fine, thank you. I would have hated costing you $50 because I left my stupid phone. Here is Dick. Chad, King of the Universe, says, I'll spend it on you for something better. That's right. Dick's going to spend his money on this woman for something better. He doesn't pay for pussy, though. He's no simp. He's no beta. He's a king. He's a Chad. He is a god amongst men. I will spend that money on you for something better. Please have sex with me, please. But she's a 10 out of 10 here, guys, apparently. I don't know. Here we go. Here's Dick continuing. It's easy to find happy things. I got to spend so much time with you. In bed and out of bed. And then again. There are probably millions of guys who wish they could have your attention for any amount of time. The sadness comes from wanting more, and not just loving what you had, what I had. Whatever happens, that did. And it's more than anyone could ever want. The sadness comes from wanting it to be permanent, not more. But everything is always changing. Now, mind you, these words are coming from a man who believes that you should pump and dump as many fucking women as possible, and you should just outright tell them you're doing so because you're a Chad, and they will respect your authority and your confidence, and they will just submit to you. At least that's what happens for him, because he's rich and famous and a Chad. And so, yes, of course, he wants this relationship to be permanent. Even though he says he's in favor of polyamory and having multiple women. But, you know what I mean? It's not that he's lying here. It's that what he's doing is he's debasing himself for pussy, which the claim is that he can get from any woman any day at any time. So how can he say, yeah, I debased myself, but I got laid, that's good? I had people say to me, well, the fact he was laid defeats any argument against what he said. How difficult do you think it is to really get laid? Do you know what I mean? Surfer used to get laid by going up to chicks 100 at a time saying, nice shoes, wanna fuck. He did the John McAfee fucking line. It actually worked for him. You know what I mean? It works for lots of people. It's really not that fucking hard. It's really not that hard. But you know what I mean? For Dick, who's rich and famous, it should be so easy. So why is he degrading himself in these messages? But
baby, I dream about this being permanent.
I dream about it being permanent, baby. Okay, Dick. You always have such a beautiful way of wording things. And Dick goes, it's mostly ripped off from the Bible. Which is like the only time in this where it's kind of like his persona on the show where he's trying to be funny there. He goes, Stephen is sending me links to the Israel Burning Man, very close to Abu Dhabi. Isn't that great? OMG, do you think you'll go? 100%. You're going too, winky face. Bring your wings. LOL. Well, that would certainly be a lot of fun. Oh, I don't have those wings anymore. They weren't even mine. Now, if you're not sitting down and you're a fan of the Dick Show, please, I urge you to sit down. These are the words of Dick Masterson. I'll get you new wings, Angel. Let me repeat. I will get you new wings, Angel. She goes, Laura, what's her name? Who gives a shit what her name is? They belong to a rich client who we help do one of the same shows I do. And she ordered those from a designer who makes stuff for movies for like $800. And then she let me use them. So, there we go. I'll buy you new wings, Angel. But, first of all, Dick would never pay for pussy. That's what betas do, right? That's what simps do is pay for pussy. But he got miles and miles of pussy here, so it makes it okay. It makes it okay.
Not just this one time, but twice so far. He's talking about the money he's going to spend.
Twice so far what he's talking about is spending money on her. You know what I mean? But he is a Chad who is sexually attractive and dominant. And all these women are lining up to suck his cock. They are. So I'm just kind of surprised that he would talk like this to a woman in private. I don't really get it, I was talking about you with Pharaohzan this morning. She goes, thank you. Oh, yeah? He goes, mm-hmm. She goes, well? He goes, oh, no. Deaf nod over text. Oh, gotcha. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I'm a little nosy, a lot nosy. I've come to accept this about myself. Dick goes, I like it. A lot. She referenced the let me... Holy fuck.
First they're talking about Burning Man in Israel, and now they're talking about getting nosy with each other.
She referenced the let me. Yeah, lying in bed, I was looking at your pics and talking to Pharaohzan. Now, mind you, Dick is the sort of guy who will tell you that, again, he just gets so much pussy, he doesn't really look at pictures of girls or FAP or whatever, because, again, that's beta. But she is hooked on the drama now, huh? Lol, I would be too. You could say that. You told her you loved me. Yeah, you knew that, though. But it's different when I actually acknowledge it to a third party. I know. Dick goes, yeah, bigly. You know what I mean? So he's like pretending like he really cares. You know, he's a really emotional man. He really cares. You acknowledged your love for me to someone else. But again, why does he have to even pretend to play this fucking game when he's such a rich, famous Chad who has thousands of models who want to suck his penis? I don't know. But that's the persona that he gives off, right? He goes, haha. Dick goes, you always sum things up in the perfect and most honest way. Once again, Dick goes, you always sum things up in the perfect and most honest way. You know? Like, holy fuck. He goes, I'm so happy you felt that. Even the PDC date, I wanted to make you feel special and loved for every second we were together. You did. Thank you very much. He goes, I get the physical. I get how beautiful sex is for you and both of us. If you believe that, and what a gift it is, and how precious it is. Once again, King Chad of the universe, Lord God of the pussy, the chauvinist who made feminists weep on Dr. Phil. He is here to tell us the truth. He's here to tell us about how precious a gift sex is. He's here to tell us how beautiful his sex with this woman is. But hold on. It continues. I believe it, and I adore it, and I've ached for it since the second we met, just to feel you in that atavistic way. Again, and I adore it, and I've ached for it since the second we met, just to feel you in that atavistic way. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. You know? Now does this sound like a confident man who's in control of the relationship, who's telling his sub what's going to happen, how it's going to be? Is this what it sounds like? Where he's tamed her with the might of his cock? Or does it seem as though here he's like really sucking up to this girl, really like worshiping her, you know? I've ached for it. But how can you be aching for it, you know? Like if you're getting all this pussy on the regular from many, many women, how are your balls aching? Aching, you know, to come. Like fucking get real, buddy. Like something's not adding up here. Either your public persona doesn't match who you are privately, or what? You know, what's the alternative explanation? You're a Chad? You're rich? You're famous? You've put literal miles of cock inside of this woman who is married? Oh, you're a moral fag. You're a moral fag. Yeah, but I mean, you sell your podcast to the religious right, don't you? And to people who are concerned about family values. But no worries, we won't give a shit about that. We'll just pass over that. That's moral fagging. Anyway, let's keep reading. But I love your mind too, Jamie. And I want to hear you. Now, isn't this the most like generic shit that you say to a girl when you're like in 8th grade? I love your body, but I love your mind too. And you have beautiful eyes, baby. Like that sort of shit. Do you know what I mean?
I think I used to say that to girls in grade 7. Unironically.
She goes, that makes me happy. Which part? That you love my mind? I know you've said it before too, but I love hearing it. I guess because I find that to be the most special part of you. Here we go. I could fuck you forever. Raw and pounding. And soft. And like a romance novel. And the whole time, I just want you to open your eyes and not say anything. Like there's no dirty talk. It's just you. Once again, let me read the words. of the Casanova of our time, the Lord of Pickup, slayer of all pussy, master of the vagina, lord of the game. I could fuck you forever, raw and pounding and soft, and like a romance novel. And the whole time, I just want you to open your eyes and say nothing, like there's no dirty talk. It's just you. Oh man, Jamie, I need you. I need you, Jamie. Who says that? If you're trying to give off the vibe to this woman that you're assertive, you're dominant, you're in control, you're a man, you're the god, right? You're the master of the relationship. Because, again, as a Chad, you'd figure that's what Dick would be into. He wouldn't be into worshiping the woman or whatever. But he's, Jamie, I need you. I need you, Jamie. You know, why does he need her when he has 80s girl and he has apparently a harem of women?
You know, he's just gonna beg on his hands and knees, you know?
I need that release, Jamie. I need the release. Come to Austin. We can go find a live venue together. For real? It would have to be pretty hush, you know, but I don't know. Maybe we can pull it off. Hush for whom? Like my parents, I guess? Okay, check. Why? I don't know what the logistics of that look like. It was just a flash idea. Jamie, I love flash ideas. Just tell me what you want, smiley face. Who do I need to hide from? Once again, you know, you have this just immediately validating what she says. I love your flash ideas. Tell me what you want. You know, but this doesn't sound like a man who's in control. It sounds like a man who's trying to validate the woman and like trying to please her instead of seeking his own pleasure first. But what do I know? What do I know? You know, I'm not a rich and famous Chad who has a harem of bitches willing to service my every command. You know, so I'm not that man. I'm not that god. You know. Well, I don't know what I'd have to do to make sure my parents don't know I was going to be with someone. I do live here. They'd be horrified. Upset? Well, yes, of course. It's 2:30 in the morning and I just got finished dumping my heart out. And I miss you a lot. And let me just sleep on that part. I need to figure out how it would need to happen if we can. Okay? Sit down. Sit down, fans of the Dick Show. Sit down. You're about to have a heart attack. Just give me a yes. My heart made the decision. Just give me a yes, Jamie. My heart made the decision. He's literally begging to fuck this girl. Begging.
Dick's heart will go on, buddy.
You know, like this is like some fucking romance movie shit there, you know. The sort of shit you tell a girl when you're in high school, if not earlier than that. She goes, it would make me really happy to see you. Dick goes, no. She goes, I think I'm lost now. What does that mean? She goes, what are you trying to get me to say to you? Just you coming out here? Yes, absolutely. I want you to, of course. Yes! You saying yes now. You saying you want me to fix a problem with money. Yes, that you want it. Once again, let me read this again. Yes, you saying yes now. You saying you want me to fix a problem with money. Yes, that you want it. Now, I don't know what that sounds like to you guys. Maybe I'm insane. But it sounds as though Dick is trying to insinuate that if this woman sleeps with him, which clearly she's not, you know, really going for at this point, she's a little resistant, that he will pay her to do so. This is the third time that he has mentioned money. Not to be like a Nick Rekieta lawyer Jew or anything like that, but this is the third time in the transcript. But maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe people, it's a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger. That's what Jim says. She goes, wait, money? What now? He goes, flying out there, hotels, whatever.
You know, like this girl is leading him on, so he has to bag her with cash
this,
separate times.
As far as I understand, this bitch lives in like Dallas, Texas, and Dick lives in LA. So there's no prospects for Dick to find pussy in all of Los Angeles. The 8 million people of Los Angeles, Dick can't get any pussy from. He needs to beg some girl in Dallas, Texas, that he can fly out to have sex with her. But yet I thought this man was our role model who was going to show us how to get all the pussy, all the bitches, and be rich and famous like him. Am I missing something? I don't know. I'm obviously fucked in the head. This is a nothing burger. Hey, so there's a Marie thing that I have to tell you, and it's been really bugging me, and I don't think I can keep it to myself for much longer. I thought about telling you on the phone, but I think it'll be better if you have the chance to have your reaction not seen or heard by me. Is it okay if I tell you now?
You think they spend hours with each other on the phone at night? Just whispering sweet nothings to each other?
You know. He goes, yeah, sure. Like, there's a fucking drama. Like, look at this fucking like paragraphs and paragraphs of drama he's dealing with here. Like, if he has so many options, if he has a harem of bitches, why is he reading all these paragraphs of drama to get laid? Do you know what I mean? He's flying out to fucking Dallas, Texas to fuck this bitch who is at 10 out of 10, who personally I don't think is a 10 out of 10, but whatever. Beauty is in the eye of the Chad. That is Dick, the king, the lord of pussy, commander of the vagina. You know, here it comes. During the Kian fight, Marie recorded part of your argument, and she sent it to me. It was about a minute long. I feel like you should know that she might be doing those kinds of things to you. The clip she chose to send me, you said some things to her that you probably wouldn't be proud of, and I'm certain you wouldn't have wanted me to know. I shouldn't have listened to it, but she was saying so many fucked up things about you that were impossible for me to believe. None of it made sense. But even in that moment, I could tell in your voice that there was more than what was there on the recording. You told her to shut up and she was an idiot, but in your voice, I heard, why are you doing this to me? I believe then that what was on the tape was not you. I believe it even more now. And I haven't wanted to tell you because I know it will be hard to trust that my opinion of you wasn't formed at all by that. Holy fuck. It's probably been one of the hardest things because it's just another thing where I have to choose who to betray. Dick's reaction to this is not, shut the fuck up, ho. Get me a sandwich. Suck my cock. Go get me a beer. It's not any of those things that, of course, he'd say on his show. He would say to a bitch who's doing the drama. Right? Nagging bitch. Shut the fuck up. Go get me a beer. That's what he would say on the show, right? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Get me a beer and a sandwich. Yeah. Dick's reaction. Let me just ready you for this. Steady yourselves, dickheads. Imagine calling yourself, I'm a dickhead. You know, Dick's reaction is sad face. Jeez. Sad face. Jeez.
You know, this girl's gonna ruin his relationship with Hades' girl and fucking bleed him dry of his cash just because she thinks it's jokes. And meanwhile, the whole time, Dick is blind to it. He's just gonna bag her with financial incentive. But no. Oh,
no, we're the soy boys who are jealous. We are jealous of his fame, his riches, his success, his harem of pussy. We are jealous of that, you know, and that's why we're doing this. We're attention whoring, I guess. I don't know. I thought that Medicare and I thought all these guys were doing it because it's funny. Guys, we'll ask at the end if you guys think it's funny, these messages. Has anyone laughed at all, or is it just, oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Okay. Here's Dick. When I was in the truck in Oja, She kept talking, repeating the same thing over and over, until I snapped and yelled the same thing. Just stop talking, stop. Then I took a walk and felt so bad for you. I realized how much I just wanted to keep you warm. So
No.
let's read that again. I was actually struggling a little bit to get through that, but it's not funny. It's not funny. It's a nothing burger. It's not funny. Anybody who says it's funny loves Mundane Matt. They love Mundane Matt. Trust me. Anybody who says it's not funny is a skeptic. You know. Then I took a walk, and I felt so bad for you. I realized just how much I wanted to keep you warm. So I went in the tent. It's different, but I don't know. I feel dizzy. I realized how much I just wanted to keep you warm. I went in the tent. It's different, but I don't know. I feel dizzy. So Dick Masterson here, King Chad, master of men, God amongst men, rich, famous, elite, Chad King, feels dizzy like a 13-year-old girl, weak in the knees. You've heard
butterflies in his stomach.
Butterflies in his chest. Oh no, I feel dizzy. I'm so sorry. I knew it would hurt you, and there hasn't been a very good time to say it. He goes, yeah, I guess not. Fuck, man. Thanks for telling me. Because she made it all sound like your fault. Like you were the mean one. I wasn't even that drunk. Whenever somebody says, I wasn't even that drunk, you know they were that drunk. They were that drunk. I wasn't even that drunk. Okay, buddy, I've said that once. I wasn't even that drunk. I'm not to blame. Others are to blame. I am the Chad King. I wasn't that drunk. Here we go. Another discrepancy. Look, I'm possessive of you, yeah? But I'm way more worried about having to lie to a horny lawyer who knows when people are lying. So here it is. Here it is, folks. I'm possessive of you. Why are you possessive of her if you have a harem of bitches willing to service you? How can you be possessive of some chick who lives halfway across the country there? I don't know. It just seems like a creepy thing to say. I'm possessive of you. Okay. Like, is this what the pussy slayer, the Chads, do? Should I, when I'm flirting with girls, I'm possessive of you, but I'm worried about having to lie to a horny lawyer. Okay. No, I totally get it. I totally understand the fight now. I did immediately when you told me the reason for it weeks ago. I could tell. I probably looked pissed. No, you haven't explained me this face. I'm waiting. I do remember saying I didn't know that part. I don't think it's her fault. She doesn't remember things right, but still, many choices were made. Mistakes were made. That's one of the more tragic things. How she really remembers the wrong thing. He goes, I know. We don't have to dwell in it, but I had to get it off my chest and to make sure I knew that. All right, dickheads, sit the fuck down. Sit down. Sit down. These are the words of your king, your god, your Chad emperor, who will lead you into eternal pussy. Eternal pussy for all time. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Dick Masterson will teach you how to get all the bitches to line up to be in your harem. Hallelujah. The Chad God Emperor himself. So much fucking pussy, Dick Masterson. And he's entertaining. He's funny there, yeah? He's an entertaining man. Let us hear his words now of wisdom and godhood. It's so sad. My heart breaks for her. And I'm also angry, and I hate the position she put you in, but don't respond to this. I think deep down, she just wanted us to be together, and she knows She needs help. Sad face. Yeah, okay. I need about 10 more drinks now. My eyes hurt. Once again, okay. I need about 10 more drinks now. My eyes hurt.
No, he didn't say my eyes hurt.
My eyes hurt.
Well, how long you been crying, Dick?
I don't know. But again, this is...
Man.
But again, the thing is... He's saying here, this is how every guy is with girls. Well, you know what? That might be true, buddy, but you're supposed to be above us all. You're supposed to be a king and a god and an emperor, but it's okay.
You know, despite his outward appearance, the guy just seeks a real emotional connection, you know? And he's gonna get real sentimental and get down on his knees to beg this woman to come closer to his heart, you know?
Why do your eyes hurt? And
God.
I'll make a drink too. I've been sitting on my bed and I didn't make mine. He goes, I don't know. Sun drying out from stress. So his eyes hurt from the sun or drying out from stress. Like, because he's not drinking himself to death. He's drying out. His eyes are hurting there. I don't know. I don't know what to fucking say to this shit. It just sounds like Dick's the woman. But, you know, he'll gaslight other people. We'll see here as we play the clip. Dick will gaslight and say, you sound like a woman. No, you sound like a woman. No, buddy. You're dizzy. Your eyes hurt. You sound like the fucking woman. My heart breaks. Okay, it's a Chad move. Moving on. I'll feel really bad if that drives you to drink a lot today. She goes, ha ha ha, it was great. Now, here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, for the dickheads and the millions around the world watching, let us hear the Chad King's own words. I just wanted to make you feel like you could say and be anything, and I would worship it, and not hide at all how happy and eager I was to please you.
Oh, no.
So, once again, we will read this, and I'm gonna ask Chad, press 1 if this sounds like the words of a Chad-dominant, masculine man who's in charge. Press 2 if this sounds like a submissive man into female domination.
He couldn't have made more of an orator quote than that, you know.
I just wanted to make you feel like you could say and be anything, and I would worship it, and not hide at all how happy and eager I was to please you. Oh my fucking God. How happy and eager he was to please her. Like a puppy dog. Like a puppy dog. Anyway, it is what it is. She goes, I'm probably speaking from a bit of privilege. He goes, people drink and do drugs and have sex. You are. It's just that your sexual value is astronomical compared to everyone else. And you know it, I think. And you have such a sensitive heart. You can self-medicate and turn everything in. But that core in you is beautiful and golden and glowing all the time. And it would destroy it. And you know that. Yeah. You have such a sensitive heart. The core in you is beautiful and glowing and golden.
Oh, fuck.
You know, there's people in chat who are saying, no way he said this. He did say this, and he admits he said this. You know, he admits he said this, but it's a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger. Jim won't cover it. It's a nothing burger. Toad McKinley says it makes him look like a Chad. It's just a coincidence that Toad has a new project too, isn't it? Just a fucking, just a coincidence.
You know, like, Jim could do such a good job of this, but he won't. 'Cause he's gonna cuck. He's gonna cuck to new projects.
The only person, Dame Peso says it's not. The only person who will cover this and actually tell you the reality is me. Some fat fuck holding a goddamn phone. I have no production value. Fucking reading off a laptop. But, you know, because I don't take money from Dick Masterson, I'm allowed to say this. Whereas the slaves who are chained to Dick for their money, so they have to pay their fucking rent through Dick Masterson, will lick his fucking ball sack. Incoming strike, incoming channel taken down for reading Dick's fucking messages. I don't know. But that's the reality. That's the reality. I guarantee you, when I start to play the Killstream, the cleanup crew is going to come in and fucking clean it up. You know, I don't give a shit. Fuck him. I do know that. All of that. It's weird. You say things that I never know about myself but have never thought about specifically. No, I've admitted to you how I was afraid to curse around you because I thought you didn't like it, but I'm not above it. Best way I can put, he goes, you understand me. Like, instantly. Like, just total sucking up. Just total bitch behavior. You understand me. Instantly. Like, it's not true about anybody that they understand somebody instantly. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know, you're upset he's lying to girls. No, I'm just upset that his private persona doesn't match his public persona, and I'm not even really upset.
It's just jokes.
It's funny. It's funny.
You know,
but they'll come.
It's just so polar opposite to everything the guy says, you know?
So, you're fucking... Where's your money in bitches? Where's your money in...
Well, you know, maybe Dick's heart aches so for such an emotional connection because he's never been able to get laid without his money. You know, maybe that's it. Maybe no girl has ever been with him because they like him as a person. You know, and that hurts him inside. He goes, you know, so his heart aches so.
He goes, I can't see the lines anymore, Jamie. You know what? I'm pissed. I didn't tell you to get any good. It's cut off. What do you mean you can't see the lines? Here it comes, guys. Are you ready to hear the words of Dick Masterson?
No.
Everything I have is by marching over people. Pushing, pushing, pushing until I get something. And I try to turn it off, but it just doesn't ever go completely off. I need to test to see who you are. I don't hear the words. I don't see the lines people draw and say this is me. I just see the test.
What?
He's just opening his soul. He's bearing his soul to this woman. Everything I have in life I've got by crippling people, walking over people. I'm such a beast. Like, his game is fucking incredible there, guys. This is the sort of game. Take notes. Those of you in the audience who are virgins. But you know what? There's people here saying, tips fedora. You know, like, I guess they're saying that to me. They're dickheads in here saying, tip fedora to you. I guess you're the real fucking Chad. You understand that this is high-level game. This is advanced fucking shit that not just anybody could know. You have to go to Mystery's workshop in New York City and pay Mystery $2,000 a day to learn Mystery method to get this fucking high level of game. That's right. That's right. This is fucking like the highest level of evolutionary biology. This is like mating rituals taken to 2,000% power. Fuck me. Here it comes. I regret the pain it causes. I mourn the pain it causes. Not regret. It's sad. It frightens people. But it's because they are not what they are saying. These are the words of Dick Masterson. I regret the pain it causes. I mourn the pain it causes. Not regret. It's sad. It frightens people, but it's because they are not what they are saying. What the fuck? Yes, it does. You're right. You, little lady, have almost never argued. What was the point of this? You don't get hurt. I just love you a lot, Jamie. I just love you a lot, Jamie. Imagine it. It's not just imagine saying this. Imagine being a fucking Chad with harems of women, literal rooms. Dick has a palatial mansion because he's rich and famous. He has a mansion in Beverly Hills with 36 rooms with 20 concubines who are submissive slaves to him in each room. And yet he's saying this.
It's not just more I need, but I need to be with you permanently.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, fuck.
I just love you a lot, Jamie. You're very special. I don't think I had a point. I just like figuring you out. It was, yeah, me too. You always pass. And she goes, and you know I think you're very, very special too. I test and test, and you always pass. I guess it's a weird way to look at it. I know. Bye, honey. Holy fuck. When you get back, explain to me what you meant yesterday when you said you wanted to see me in that atavistic way. I didn't know that word, so I looked it up, and I still don't get it. So now I have to know. So this is the woman, mind you, who's so glorious, such a 10 out of 10, who's so beautiful and stunning and understands Dick perfectly that she can't even follow the words that he's using, even when she looks them up herself. But yes, this woman is a 10 out of 10. This woman is beyond all others, above all others. He would only act this way for this sort of pussy, this high-level pussy, this woman who is over the age of 33. She's like 35 years old or something, you know?
Whoa.
You know, like, but we're going to sit here and pretend that this girl is like 10 out of 10 prime virgin pussy, like 18-year-old like, fuck off. You know, kiss my ass. But whatever, we'll pretend that. We'll pretend that. He goes, look up the second definition. In a way that's beyond social construct and language and plans. Just that I need you and want you in a primal, unspeaking way. Where everything comes from and matters. So, the love he has for Jamie, this 35-year-old married woman, is beyond social construct and language and plans. He needs her and wants her in a primal, unspeaking way. You know, I thought Dick was an absolute Chad master.
Well, that's beautiful.
He's an ubermensch who's always in control of his emotions. But yet, here he is, bowing down. I don't know what to say. He says, okay, I like that. He goes, it's so intense. That's mine. No words, anything. That's my mate. Whoa, they need to modify their definition. Def 2, 1 is probably biology. I'm glad I asked. And Dick responds with a smiley face. That's it. So, guys, in chat, for those of you who've heard, now you've heard it. You've heard the leaks from Dick. Press 1 if this is a nothing burger. Press 2 if it makes Dick look like an alpha Chad. Press 3 if this is out of character for Dick Masterson and makes him look like a beta and a faggot. We're getting some... There's a lot of 3s, some 2s.
It's textbook orbiter.
But you know, you have Admiral Zyphos here in chat, who's a fucking dickhead, who's like, boring, who cares? Well, I guess 200 people care who are here watching it live. But you know what I mean? The 44 people hit the thumbs, but no one cares. It's a nothing burger. It's boring. So... got people who say Maddox won. Maddox didn't win shit. Maddox is still a cuckold faggot and a loser. And so's this Jesse guy, by the way. It's not to say I worship at the feet of fucking Jesse and think that he's a cool dude. He is a faggot. I know he is, so.
But, you know, you gotta give the guy a bit of credit. He did hold his own on the Killstream.
Well, that's what we're about to play.
Like 4 of them, you know?
So, I want all of you to listen to this. So, the issue becomes, right, these leaks have come out. And we need to cover this up right away. because, you know, this makes Dick look bad, and we want to be able to use New Project to make money off it. We want to have Dick come on our shows and do guest appearances like he's doing now, right? So we need to fucking clean this up right away. So right away, even though Medicare is notified about it, not just by Jesse, but by lots of other people, he doesn't cover it. It's a nothing burger. Toad McKinley says it makes him look like more of a Chad. Dame Peso says, oh, so somehow he is a bigger Chad than ever. Amazing. You know what I mean? That's what he says. Ethan Ralph, now covering for it as well. I don't even know why this is on my show. So anyway, somehow, even though this is a nothing burger, all of the principal players agree to come on the Killstream. To get, right? Because it's a nothing burger.
Clean it up.
Jim doesn't get up off his fucking ass for anything. For fucking anything. But for his pal Dick, he's going to be prepared to Mr. Wolf it from fucking Pulp Fiction. And fucking clean it up. You know, clean up the dead nigger storage. He's going to fucking clean up the fucking car seat. The fucking abomination, aborted mess of these two dead niggers in the backseat. You know, this abortion of a fucking pickup attempt by Dick Masterson. That's the reality of this shit. So we'll listen to fucking the Ralph retort here. And for those of you who cry about the N-word that I used in chat, fuck you. Fuck you and fuck the dickheads who cry about shit like that too, but are free speech warriors.
You know, you listen them on the Ralph retort saying the F swear for the word faggot. You know,
the F slur, the F slur, the F slur.
Like Ralph is single-handedly, he monopolized blood sports just so he could absolutely obliterate it. You know, like he just fucking sunk the ship right to the bottom of the fucking ocean. You know?
But here it comes.
It's about to get lit. Then he says Gavin doesn't give a fuck about the ADL. Okay. Now.
Hopefully. So now Jim's about to come on the show here, guys.
This is trying to get Medicare on here. Where's this other dude's here?
Mind you, Medicare never comes on this show and never streams anymore.
I think he's just at the end.
Because he's embarrassed, but.
Yeah, you got that handle, dude.
That's not good conduct.
Well, the volume's not going up any
You
higher.
gotta give him credit for creativity.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder how much he had to pay for that, because I know Sam Hyde had to pay like $500 for Wigger.
Alright. Jim, what's up, man?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Ethan Ralph, it's me, Medicare.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's the bass soundboard.
Clear. I love Israel and the Jews.
Let's all do the fake laughter.
I love your guts.
I do.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. But yeah, you know, these guys are the masters of comedy.
I can hear you loud and clear, sir. How have you been?
Good. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. You bringing him in?
He has no idea who this guy is. He's just been responding to him all day. He's done research on him, which he'll bring up later, but he has no idea. Right? No idea.
How have you been, Jim?
Fine. I'm dealing with I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but apparently he's the
Has no
master of
idea.
gay ops today on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't really know him that well either. He called in during the ROTC segments we did a whole show with him a week or two ago.
Jim does just crush Bibble here. It's sort of fucking.
But this is going to be pretty funny, what Jim says to Bibble. But Bibble thought he was a god because he got him on the D&D show.
Yeah. So earlier today, he sends me like a tweet with these DMs and he says, "Hey, have you seen the shit on Monday, Matt? You need to take a look at this." And then literally right below it's a reply, "Oh, Jim doesn't make fun of his friends. You just wait and see the mental gymnastics." And I'm like, well, I'm not friends with fucking Monday Matt. What are you talking about? So I look at this retard's timeline, and he did the same thing to Keemstar. All the DMs are clipped so you can't see the user icon or name. And then looking through, and it links to a subreddit, and then the subreddit has those DMs, and they're not Monday Matt. They're allegedly from Dick Masterson. So he was trying some gay op gotcha where he wanted me to be like, "Wow, what a faggot." And then he's going to jump in and be like, "Holy shit, that's Dick. Ooh, what are you going to do now, Jim?" Like, I'm not going to make a joke about it. And so
he's not going to make a joke about it, right? If it was Jarbo, of course he would have made the joke about it. But no, she's, oh, the gay op failed. Well, wasn't the gay op to get Medicare to talk about this and to provide a platform and respond to Jesse? So it seems as though Medicare has been gay opt. And later Medicare will say, well, Jesse's an attention whore. Well, aren't you feeding the attention whore by coming on a show with him? But no, you know, nobody will call Jim out on, you know, the blatantly obvious contradictory things he says, because he has a reputation as the God King of the internet, which is undeserved. And even if he ever did deserve it at any one point, he has fallen so far from grace that nobody should fucking take him seriously. Oh, Jim's funny still. Yeah, I bet you love the members only streams, buddy. Every fucking stream about the coronavirus, it's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, he has some natural comedic talent, but he's not putting it to use. He's wasting his fucking time. That's beside the point. Let's get back to this cover-up. Now, I want to point out, so in order to take out Jesse, we need to have Mr. Medicare. We need to have we need to have Dame Pesos. We need to have Dick Masterson. We need to have Ethan Ralph. We need to have Gator, Flamenco, and Bibble all dogpile this motherfucker. We need to get the Murderers Row, the very best people we have, to shut it down.
You know.
To perform the cover-up, to do the fucking clean-up job.
Not one honest, you know.
One autistic guy who's a fucking loser with a soy voice, you know.
He's just been whining like all day. It's like him and a group of people.
He's been whining.
And he wants me to come on his little podcast, but it's behind a paywall. Fuck that. If somebody's gonna make money off it, it might as well be you.
He doesn't deserve any fucking money. It'd be better off that any money made would be lit on fire than go to Ethan Ralph.
No, exactly. He was supposed to come on anyway, but I don't know what this guy's really all about. He does have a link.
I just want to know why he tried to sue Odd Guy for making fun of him on the internet.
Yeah, now, can you explain that to...
So once again, immediately this is deflected from being about Dick Masterson to now we're going to make it about Jesse. So it's not discussing the merits of the leaks about Jesse, right? What this is about now is about attacking the messenger, shooting the messenger, and trying to kill him to discredit what's admitted to be true messages. You know, so that people don't read them. Notice they won't read the messages on the air or show the messages that are in dispute. That's never done on this show, you know. All that's happened is we're deflecting away from the issue that everybody's here for to other random bullshit to try and make this guy defend himself so we can clean it up and poison our audience against that guy so they don't even bother looking at the messages. But we're fucking wise to your game. You know what I mean? People fucking aren't going to fall for this. People aren't retarded. People are not retarded. Some of Ralph's brain-dead fucking audience are retarded, but I trust that most people out there aren't fucking retarded enough to believe that because you call some guy a gay virgin, it erases the fact that you sent a bunch of really beta fucking messages. So, let's keep playing this.
Oh, my internet is going crazy on me. From what I understand, he tried to sue Easy Peasy because he made fun of him on a video and he sent a private DM saying he was going to sue him or some shit?
Yeah, that's my understanding. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody else said that he also tried to sue...
Honestly, name, I don't normally say this, but I'm going to direct you to go to the Dick Masterson Kiwi Farms page. You can find the leaks, I think, on page 30, if you want to read them yourself. I don't know. There's probably other places to find them if you do a fucking Google search, but that's probably the easiest place.
Being made fun of? I don't know. I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
He's just lying. Jim is just lying.
Alright, so we'll see if we can...
I don't know who this guy is, but he did a lawsuit against this guy. I have no idea who he is, but he committed a lawsuit against Odd Guy.
Yeah, he's
but I don't know who he is.
And stuff. I guess he's doing a show too. I don't know. Somebody in my DM says he's talking to him as well. We also have the Discord. I think he called in on the Discord. So
he did on the ROTC show, yes.
Yeah,
he was saying he was live on a Hangout, so he obviously didn't...
So the issue becomes later on here that this guy is not joined the Hangout call. He's in the Discord call. Now, the Killstream usually runs off Discord. The only reason it's running off Hangouts is because Jim is there. So this guy has literally done nothing wrong by getting into the Discord instead of the Google Hangouts. Because if you're going on the Killstream, you would expect to go through the Discord into the green room. No? But in order to get Jim on, because he's a fucking pretty princess who has to be catered to and won't use Discord, we're going to use Google Hangouts. And then we're going to crucify this guy for not being in the Hangouts call immediately.
Google, it shouldn't take him more than a second to pop in.
Yeah, if you want to pop in, we're ready.
What if he doesn't have a Google account because he's not an idiot, like me?
Called in the last time, so we'll see if he pops in.
I've been calling Jim out.
You've been
I've
calling
been
him, haven't
calling
you?
Jim out. I don't think this is the real Jim. I think, as I've theorized many times before, that Jade got out of her cage and she killed Jim. I don't think this is the real Jim. I
No,
think
you
this
can-
is-
Now, first things first, what Bibble said there is not funny. And it's fucking sad. Like, this isn't the real Jim. Jade got out of her cage and killed Jim, haha.
Jim fucking murks him.
But listen to this.
Rewind it like 10 seconds.
Now listen to this. He just gets crushed. Just crushed.
I
And
think-
reminder, Bibble looks up to Jim like a god and thinks that Jim is like his daddy. You know, it's his internet daddy. And
Yeah.
by getting Jim on, he made it. You remember when Bibble was shit-talking Rand on that show and he's like, I have Jim on my D&D show. I've made it. Jim's gonna come on my D&D show. You're a nobody, Rand. You're a nothing. I'm a winner, you know?
Bibble, you're a nigga, Bibble.
Nigga Bibble. Ugh. Anyway, let's hear how Daddy Jim speaks to his disciple, his worshiper, Bibble.
Theorized many times before that Jade got out of her cage and she killed Jim. I don't think this is the real Jim. I think
No, you
this
can
is
tell
a-
you can tell this is a real Jim because he's the one not showing up for D&D.
Oh.
You fucking nerd.
You nerd. There you go. Oh, you didn't make it.
Go
You gotta
roll a
pay
dude
what
or a
you owe.
D20 or whatever queer shit you do in that game.
But did you guys listen to the laughter? Did you listen to the laughter from Ralph, how forced and fake it was? Clearly fake laughter from everybody on the show because they're bum hurt that Jim doesn't consider them worthy enough to come on their gay D&D show. It's fake laughter.
Some wizards and shit. Fucking Christ.
You
The
motherfucker.
Lord of the Rings poster to jack off to, Bibble. What are you doing?
No.
I've already done that.
No. He's literally crying. His internet daddy's spanking him.
I know, that's what makes it extra funny not showing up.
Let's bring it back 10 seconds.
That's what makes
We-
it extra funny.
We all need to bask in the glory of this moment together as Bibble is just put in his fucking place and everybody is forced to cuck to Jim and do their gay forced laughter. Because they need Jim, because without him they have nothing.
You have to come to the D&D game. I told everyone you'll be there. I'll look like a
I know, that's
fool.
what makes it extra funny not showing up.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, I'm an idiot.
I'm not sure. But,
Oh, yeah, why not? I'll throw one more body on the fire. Sure.
Fuck
what do you
him.
think about the logging? I've seen you talk about that a little bit on Twitter.
Let's ask him about the lockdown.
Starting to, come between people
Like,
about
fuck
opening
me.
the
What's the
secret
most
stuff
milquetoast, boring shit you could ask Jim about?
I'm
Why don't you ask Jim about millennial
You
woes?
know, I'm fine with it if
Why don't you
people
ask him
go
about
back
that?
And open her up, knock yourself
Why don't you
out.
ask him about literally anything but the topic he's been
People
talking
like
about
like, I'm
for
funny,
4
but I'm not
months?
the one calling for lockdowns, and I'm
You
not
have an
gonna
opportunity
double
to
up
ask
there,
Jim
chastise
for any
the
take.
governor,
He's
George
on the
Open
spot.
door.
He's going to have to answer, but no. What do you think about the coronavirus lockdown, Jim?
Or what do you think? Or
Listen,
is it
I
too
put-
early?
I put
And Jim stopped
Because
streaming
Jared
because
Kushner.
he's embarrassed. He was the first person to be
Every night
fooled by the
Jared
coronavirus
Kushner
hoax,
with
you
his
know?
dick very deep in Donald Trump's daughter. And I think we should do what Donald does to make America great again and let Jews fuck our children. Love Israel and the Jews. There you go.
Base soundboard!
So we're waiting to see.
Does anybody laugh at the soundboard?
I don't know. It does look like they're going to open it up. What about the vaccine? I don't know. What is your take on the latest coronavirus? Like, what would be?
Listen, I understand this.
Brief. If you're going to give a brief on what's going on, give us a brief.
Yeah, I'll give you a brief. Listen, we all know what's going on. Bill Gates is trying to make us all gay with his vaccine and his 5G tower conspiracy. We need to burn them to the ground to be safe. All right, they use those internet waves to make you homosexual. All right,
it's really funny what he's saying.
I'm well aware of what's coming.
Guys, he's a comedic genius. Nobody else is funny other than Jim and Dick.
Let's do that.
No one else in the world is funny.
Also,
no, but that was a pretty good take.
Millennium Woes situation.
I don't know what's going on with that. All I saw was.
I have no idea what's going on.
That's what I know about. Like, is there a backstory you want to fill
Jim just should have stayed out of damage control for Dick, you know, instead of cucking the last way he's monetized.
You know, even if he is asked about something that people care about, like woes,
that's a lot to take in.
I don't know anything about that.
I think Colette said he wasn't invited to some kind of.
Does anyone believe him?
Is that why?
Well, there was
like.
Okay, Juice, I'm gonna go wrestle up some Australians, buddy.
Well, go get those Australians.
That's my understanding, at least.
Yeah, I don't know any of that. All I saw was like the God Rod thing that made me laugh, but I don't know any of the backstory to the whole thing.
Also, Dick Masterson just joined.
Well, if he already bought the badass gaming rig, why can't he do a stream then? The excuse is that the computer is broken, right? Is that not the excuse?
I'm here. What's up? I got wings for everybody.
Yeah, I know. So here's Dick. You know, he references the wings.
Let go of all your dreams and your hope and desires of the apocalypse, and I'll catch you right here.
Thank you so much. You owe me toilet paper, by the way.
I know, you know,
And we're just going to be gay internet friends here. Oh, it's so exciting.
Exactly.
I'll bring it to you. I'll whip one of my girlfriends into a rickshaw and bring you a whole thing.
So, the idea that Dick could ever whip any of his girlfriends into a rickshaw and have them carry him, before we read the leaks, we might have been fooled by his public persona into believing that he might have slaves in his mansion. There's 36 concubine slaves per room in his mansion that he could easily have pull his rickshaw. But now that we've read the leaks where he's bagging a woman halfway across the country for sex, you know, in a very pathetic, emotional, womanly fashion, you know, because he does the gaslight. You're like a woman. You're like a woman. Well, two can play that game. You're the woman. You're the woman. You know? Like, fuck. Like, do you know what I mean? Fuck. Let's keep hearing him out. But this is what he's saying. Like, I could have a girl pull me on a rickshaw. Yeah, I bet, buddy. You're so rich and famous. So rich and famous. Us poor, pathetic betas look up to you and say, oh, thank you, Chad Masterson. You've blessed us with how to pick up bitches. You've shown us the only way to get fucking pussy. Oh, we love you. Let me tongue your asshole, Dick. I'm going to call myself a dickhead. I'm a dickhead. You know, like, if Owen Benjamin is gay for having his followers call themselves bears, how much more so gay do you have to be to call yourself a fucking dickhead? Am I missing something? Shit's just not computing in my mind between this, like, supposed Chad persona, this based god emperor with the world at his feet, with all the pussy in the world begging for his cock, and yet here he sits. Jamie, I love you. I want to have you in an atavistic, primal way. I'll buy you new wings, angel. I'll get you set up with money, hotels, airports. Okay, that's right. But whatever, it's a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Prosperity, shut the fuck up. Go back and rewatch the whole stream. Just shut up.
There's a party going on.
Throwing a party there? Of course, that's not.
I'm going to have to alert Governor Newsom. He's going to put you in a cage for this.
Tell him to shut up. This is the cage. They've already put a padlock in the door.
So how's it going? Dick, didn't you go to a protest today?
I did. I guess I got counted among the lizard people by what's that guy's name? Sam Tripoli.
I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
So from what I understand, Dick went to a protest because he's so right-wing and political, guys. Yeah, he really cares about politics. He really is fighting the good fight for us as a based libertarian. He's going to save the white race, guys, don't you know? Half Mexican, half Jew Dick Masterson is going to lead the white race to salvation, right? That's what's going to happen, right? He's going to preserve the family by rebuilding the man, by teaching you all how to get pussy, because he's a fucking Chad and he's based. So he goes out to this protest, and I guess because he looks like a bum-ass Mexican homeless hippie, the normal right-wing people who happen to be going to this protest were like, this guy looks like an Antifa member, and he's with a transsexual there. You know, this guy is like an agent provocateur, and he should get the fuck out. So, again, I'm going to pull a Jim and say, oh, I don't really know. I don't know what happened. I just, you know, because I really don't actually know a whole lot about what happened there. But that's my interpretation of what happened. That's my interpretation of what happened. Now, fucking Jesse is here in the chat. To be honest with you, I don't really avow Jesse. I think Jesse's kind of a faggot. To be honest with you, Jesse, you are kind of a faggot. You didn't do a good job on this show. You walked into a fucking setup. You walked into a setup where 7 dudes ambushed you and gangbanged you and fucked you. You know? These guys fucking did you dirty, but you walked in to it. You know? You should have been smarter. You know? You should have been smarter. But the only good thing about you doing this is that people with fucking brains in their head, people with brains in their head are seeing that you're right about a lot of this. Not just that you're right, but that what those leaks reveal is that Dick is not who he really claims to be. So, it is what it is.
He's supposed to be coming on, by the way, in a few minutes. We'll see if he shows up. He's a Canadian, I guess. He does a podcast with it.
Does he know that?
Bravo. Well, I don't know.
Well, they muted your microphone and
Tinfoil
cranked you
podcast
down.
He does with Eddie Bravo. Apparently
But-
he's been on Joe Rogan and stuff.
Again, you should have realized you would never get a fair hearing on the fucking Killstream. It's the clean it up stream. It's the cover up stream. You know? This is the reality. That's the reality.
Ralph, I'm super fucking confused. Both myself and Dick are here. Where's this guy that wants his
We know.
water
Oh,
on
no.
internet?
Yeah. Like,
So, mind you, this guy is such a nobody. He's such a nobody, and this is such a nothing burger story that both Dick and Medicare are there. But this guy isn't. You know, does that add up to you?
Oh,
Does
he's
it?
in the green room.
Oh, he's actually, yeah, he's in the
Oh,
green
is
room.
he?
Yeah, shall I bring him in, Ralph?
Just
You
use
should
your own
bring him
brain.
in. I think that's exactly what you should do.
Bring him in. Hold up, Jesse, hello.
Oh,
Has Dame ever done anything except do his retarded laugh and fucking play his soundboard? Has he ever given us a take that's beyond lukewarm? I don't know.
How you doing?
No, finally.
hey guys, what's up? What's up?
All right.
oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
your intro? Act like you're
So, the man goes, hey guys, what's up? Now, the reality of it is that all the other guys who've come on the show have given some intro like that. And sure, it may not be like the, you know, coming in on like a fucking flaming chariot of fire and just destroying guys. Fuck you, you're a cock and a simp, Dick, and you're a faggot. You know, he didn't say that, right? He didn't say, oh, you're a faggot, you're a cuck. Do you know what I mean? If he had done that, he would then have been criticized for doing that. But now the criticism is no matter what he's going to say here, no matter what, he's going to be crucified. Because the jury here, their verdicts are already in. You know, Gator's acquitted. Dame's acquitted, Dick. You know, Medicare's acquitted, Dick. Ralph's acquitted. There's nobody in this stream who's got an open mind on this. They all are trying to cover it up. Why? Because their money is tied in with Dick. He pays them their income so they can live in the trailer homes that they live in. This is the reality of the situation. This is the reality. But let's hear it, because they just start to fucking dogpile this guy. You know? Just listen to it.
Come on, you pussy.
I just thinking for Dick was here.
Beta, guys.
You a beta.
Guys.
Alright,
So everybody dogpiles in. They play a soundboard. So again, once again, we have 7 men in here to try and shut down one guy because he's such a nobody and what he's saying is such a nothing burger. Right?
What's up, guys?
I keep repeating myself.
For years, you refuse to talk
Hi,
to me or
what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Jesse, you discovered a gold mine and you just shit all over it, man. How does it feel? How does it feel to fuck up? How does it feel to Bill Buckner gold?
Will you read your simp texts with me, Dad?
She's like, how does it feel to have Bill Buckner this? The guy has said one thing on the stream, but somehow now he's Bill Buckner that's let it go between his legs and it's all over because he said, hey guys, what's up? Because he was trying to be polite with you fucking scumbags. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he should have came in and just started screaming at them. Well, then they would have muted him and said, oh, you're spurging, you're upset. There's no winning with this fucking guy, these guys, right? Because they've already decided the whole reason they're bringing this guy on is to bury him, not let him speak, cover it up so nobody goes and reads the DMs. You know, and as you listen to it, right now you may not be convinced that I'm right, but as you listen to it, you will realize what they're doing.
Act it out for it.
Yeah, I don't want to read erotic poetry with you, man. I loved it when I said it. I don't need a repeat.
So he's asked, will you read the messages? No, I'm not going to read them because they're erotic poetry. I'm not going to read them with you. So we're not going to allow the viewers to see what we're talking about. Most of them have no idea what's being talked about, right? And again, once again, in the stream, over and over again, Ralph will say, like, nobody knows what you're talking about. Nobody cares what you're talking about. But yet the DMs are neither being read on the stream for people to listen or shown on the stream so that people will know what's being talked about. They'll be informed, be able to form their own opinion. If it's such a nothing burger and it makes Dick look like such a Chad, why won't he read his Chad strutting, his peacocking, his alpha texts? I don't know. We'll find out.
Read it with me. Will you read your lines and I'll read Jamie's right now for the people so they can hear it? Let them judge. Let them judge for themselves if it's simp or not.
It's kind of a reasonable thing to say.
Buddy, it's simp. Simping is simping is when you're defending a woman you don't know.
That's white knighting. That's white knighting, Dick. Simping is when, you know, once again, the word simping is kind of fucking gay to begin with. All these words, simping, beta, cucking, they all really mean the same thing. But how I would define simping is fucking paying for pussy. Putting pussy on the pedestal, worshipping it, and paying for it. And this is exactly what Dick was doing throughout his messages. He was paying for pussy. He mentions money at least 3 times in those messages. But once again, do you get it brings up a point here. And Chetty goes, Simp made a whole episode about how he hates the word and doesn't understand it. Remember that. So Dick admits he doesn't understand it. He hates the definition. He did an unbridled rage about it. I actually kind of remember this now. I'm glad he brought it up. Because Dick claims that the word it's lost all meaning or whatever, and here he's like, no, I know the correct definition. And nobody else will call him on being wrong or whatever because they have to dogpile Jesse to cover this up so they can keep the new Project 2 cash coming in. But Toad McKinley will tell you that he's not a sellout. Dame will tell you he's not a sellout. He's for the people. Do you know what I mean? These people are so full of fucking shit. So full of shit.
Oh my God. Jesse, I understand you're excited to be in the big leagues for the first time in your life.
So again, like, this, like, you're in the big leagues now, son. Buddy, this is the Killstream. It's watched by like 600 people. Like 1,200 people when Jim shows up. The idea that this is like primetime network television, like the Tucker Carlson slot on Fox or something, right? This is the big leagues. What a fucking joke. The big leagues? Buddy, get fucking real. Get real. Live in reality. You know, I say it a lot. It's fucking delusion. It's delusion for Masterson to believe he's a celebrity, he's well known, he's a household name. The reality of it is, Dick, is you're a smaller, more insignificant speck in American cultural society than the Cash Me Outside, How About That girl. At least she turned that into a lucrative rap career. All you have is a fucking podcast behind a paywall. Think about that, buddy. But you're sitting here, and you're in the big leagues, and you're the big boy, and you're the king, and you're going to tell this guy that he needs to act like he's been here before. Well, the guy has been on the Killstream before. He was on it last week. Now, some guy in here is Soylent Goy. He goes, Masterson makes like $30K a month. Oh, amazing. That's fucking earth-shattering, the $30K a month. He's a god. He's rich and famous and a Chad. He's above us. Look, I know that compared to like the plebs, like you or I, to us 30 grand a month seems like a big deal. But the truth of it is that he's not a fucking speck, a stain on the underpants of Hollywood. He's not anything. To say he's the big leagues, he's the big leagues. What movies has he been in? What TV shows is he in? Does anyone know who he is? Again, everything on the internet is ephemeral. It's here one day, it's gone the next. That $30,000 a month can turn into zero in the blink of an eye, and then suddenly you'll be just like everybody else with the fucking cup in your hand. But yeah, come on, keep standing for him, dickheads. Keep fucking worshiping your God. Even though you haven't read the DMs, or if you have, you're fucking coping hard. You're coping hard. All we need was just some people to laugh at it. Dick admits, yeah, this was kind of gay of me. Moves on. Instead, it's a cover-up. It's a cleanup crew job, and it's clear from the fucking beginning. And it's all motivated by money. By money. It's the only thing that matters to any of these people. You think they care about your politics or your white ethno state? You think they care about that? These motherfuckers don't give a shit about any of that. They care about lining their own pockets. That's all they care about. And that's exactly what you're seeing on this stream. These aren't the chaotic and anarchist jokers who make fun of anything no matter what because they're irreverent and they love to have fun. Anything is to get paid. To get paid. And they won't work a real job like you or I because they feel like you should pay them because they're better than you. Better than you. That's what they think. They think that they should be paid just for giving their opinion on things. That's the truth. The reality is any one of you out there could do the exact same thing I do, or the exact same thing Dick does, or the exact same thing Ralph does. It's really not that hard. But they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that you could do the exact same thing because they want to corner the market all to themselves. So they try and hold down other creators and they join together in these cabals to climb a fucking greasy pole to maybe hopefully make $30,000 a month. What? At what price will a man sell his soul? What profits a man if he gains the whole world and yet loses his own soul? I don't know. What profit is it to a man? They don't care about their principles. They never had any to begin with. So I guess for them it is profitable.
Like with a roast, are you going to?
All right, Jesse, let him speak.
Jesse,
Jesse, we're trying.
Jesse, you let him speak. Jesse has spoke for a cumulative amount of 30 seconds so far. Jesse, you let him speak. You let us talk over you and tell you what to do. You know?
To do a show. All of us are collectively trying to do a show. Cooperate and you can get further in your career. Just think
You hear that? Let's bring that back. Do you see how faking gay this is? Do you see how pro wrestling this is? Do you see how pro wrestling it is? He is signaling to him. He's being serious when he says this. He's signaling to him. Play along. Do good entertainment with us on this show. Play along, and I'll make sure you get paid. And I'll go on your show, and I'll improve your career. But you need to cooperate with me. You need to cooperate with me.
Let him speak, or we'll have to...
Jesse, we're trying to do a show. All of us are collectively trying to do a show. Cooperate and you can get further in your career.
Just bend
about that
over.
for a minute.
Grab your
It's
ankles.
not all about romance. Simping is when you get nothing in return. When you're sending sweet, beautiful nothing to a woman that you're plowing on the reg so much that you could measure in leagues how much dick you've put through her. That's...
Dick, the reality of it is not that hard to get laid. You've said so yourself. So it doesn't matter if you're giving a girl leagues and leagues of your dick. If you're acting beta in that relationship with her, if she's controlling you, if you're putting up with her drama and her bullshit and flying across the country to get laid, I'm sorry, buddy. That's not being a Chad. That's not getting leagues of pussy. That's simping. That's being beta. That's being a cuckold. That is not in line with the persona that you sell the people every day on your show. It's not in line with it. I don't care about, you trying to have a throuple or lying or whatever. What I care about is that privately, you are not the same as you are publicly. You can say that it was a lie, you can say it was a Chad move, you can do whatever. But at the end of the day, you're a liar, and you're a fraud, and you're a phony. And as I control the lens flares like this, I piss off my audience more and more. But you know what? I don't give a fuck, because I don't get paid by you, dick. I don't have to lick your fucking boots to afford my rent or afford food, son. Like all those slaves have to. And pretend to believe something they don't believe and go along with gay pro wrestling. Why? So they can make a few $100s a month on Patreon? Why? You tell me why. That's the reason they're doing it. What else would be the reason?
Hey, my friend. That's called romance, buddy. There's no need
romance.
to go to that.
So iDubbbz is not a simp then? You called him a simp.
No, iDubbbz is a cuck. I mean, I think iDubbbz is a cuck because
You deleted all the tweets, but you were calling him a simp for weeks.
this
He
is,
got
it's, like
played.
talking, it's like talking to a woman the way you interrupt.
So, Dick calls iDubbbz a simp, right? Calls him a simp. Now that he's accused of the same thing, he deletes the tweets. Why is he deleting the tweets? He never refutes that claim. It could be a lie for all I know what Jesse said, but he never said that he was wrong. He never says in this stream that Jesse's wrong about that. He admits he deleted those tweets. But now he has to pivot off that, right? Now it's, you sound like a woman. You're interrupting. When did Jesse interrupt him? Jesse has been interrupted this whole time by every other member of the panel. But he's the one that's out of order here, right? It's just romance. I don't know. To me, it sounds like Dick's the woman because he's emotionally invested and he's upset. And no matter how much they say that Jesse's the one that's angry, it sounds more and more and more like they're the ones that are angry.
Delete all my tweets automatically.
I have hairs to split. Dick, go on.
Real quick. That delay, that interrupting might be because that there's a delay with Discord and the thing. Pod guy or whatever. Do you want to hop into the Hangouts instead?
Hop into the hangout for Christ's sake.
Yeah, we sent you the hangout.
That way we won't
God.
interrupt each other.
Rocky,
Yeah.
send me the.
Yeah, I sent it to Pod. Pod Awful, you have the link in your DMs, but I'll send it to you too.
You have to calm down, Jesse. Calm down for.
So, again, we have to derail the discussion by saying that interruption is happening, even though there is no interruption. And tell him he needs to get into Hangouts, even though the Killstream runs off Discord normally. Right? But we have Flamenco jumping in to run his fucking little gay op part of it.
Delay.
Take a breather, do some
And here he is.
Mindfulness.
You're upset. Take a breather. Has he even raised his voice? Chat, press 1 if Jesse has raised his voice so far. Press 2 if, in fact, it's Dick who's raised his voice. Am I crazy? Have I lost my fucking mind? Or is this just a gaslight? Like it's happening in real time. It's just straight up gaslighting. The chat also hears what I hear. They've selected 2. Okay. So, I don't know. I guess we're all fucking delusional. We're all women.
Exercises.
Yeah, that'd be good. So, are you to come in on the Hangout or?
Yeah, I'm grabbing that now.
Okay.
Bring your A game. Make me feel something, buddy.
Bring your A game.
Hula Girl 86. You feel anything yet?
No. What is that?
No?
Just wait till you get into the fucking Hangout. Jesus Christ. Just stop.
Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Get into the Hangout. It speaks for itself.
This hangout link you
Hula
gave me.
Girl 86. What the fuck is that?
Bro, you know what that is. You know
What is it? What is
Okay,
it?
just
Say,
wait.
speak with clarity. Speak with.
Calm down. You're upset. Speak with clarity.
Clarity.
Okay, there it is. Wait.
Christ.
Okay, that's somebody else coming into the Hangout. Oh.
I'm honestly trying to change it. I'm doing it. It's not working for me. Listen, I was just want to hang out.
Hey, figure it out. Maybe call the Geek Squad. They'll come over and figure it out. Maybe they can find some comedy in your podcast.
That's really funny. Call the Geek Squad. That's the sort of fucking joke like a 70-year-old fucking boomer would make, dude. Fucking call Geek Squad, and then at the same time you insult him for having no comedic ability. This is coming from the guy who had the least funny roast I've probably ever fucking heard. You know, to the point where people were like, is he being intentionally unfunny? But yeah, fuck. I don't know what to say.
You sound like you've been having a great day. A really good day.
Buddy here sounds like he's having fun.
I'm drunk. Hey, asshole. I'm drunk. That's what I do on Friday night. I don't hump my parents' trust.
So he's screaming. He's saying, I'm drunk. That's how I spend my Friday nights. Not alone in my parents' basement. So, how do you even unravel that amount of cope? How do you even begin to untangle this? It's like, amazing, buddy, you're drunk. You're a winner. Like, you're drinking alone on a Friday night. You're not out at the club. You're not getting bitches. You're drinking alone, going on a show with like 500 fucking viewers, pretending you're the big time and you're the big leagues, telling this fucking guy that he's a nobody and a nothing, even though you're showing up to talk to him. Because his story is a nothing burger. Right. Right.
And pretend I have a comedy show in the basement of some shithole New York apartment that is
I
named
don't
with a
live in New
letter
York.
and not a number.
I don't live in New York. I don't know where
I'm
you're
drunk
getting
as
this
shit. I had
idea.
a great day. What do you have? What do you
You're drunk as shit. You've had a great day.
have for us? Do you have comedy for us, Jesse? Or do you have nothing like usual?
Oh, are you a...
Do you have comedy for us? Do you, Dick? Notice how, again, I'm not laughing at what you're saying. The panel isn't even doing their fake laughing at what you're saying. You are angry. You are raising your voice, and you are projecting and gaslighting your feelings of frustration onto this other man who has come onto the show to expose you and laugh at you. But, you know, he's the mundane Matt. He's a Killstream casualty for sure.
Rage right now. Oh, this is your one bit. Yelling is funny. Loud is funny. You're fucking Asterios, man. Why'd you get mad at Asterios when he leaked this information? If this was so cool and so awesome and so alpha of you, you were so fucking pissed at him, you stopped being friends with him forever. You're best friends no more. Because Asterios told people about your simp shit with Jamie. Jamie and 80s girl. You acted like it was a throuple. It wasn't. You were trying to balance between your BPD girlfriend, 80s girl, and I'm going to be kind and call her 80s girl so you don't use her as a fucking human meat shield like you normally do. But 80s girl...
But, you know, the guy actually makes a valid point. Will his point be addressed? Let's find out.
Maddox's ex-girlfriend who you still felch, 80s girl who you need for your entire brand, for the whole cuck thing to even work for you. You were trying to go back and forth between BPD Barbie there and, of course, Jamie, who you flew all the way to Texas. You got your Dick Masterson. You could have anybody in the world. You fly all the way to Texas to meet a woman who's in a failing marriage and try to convince her that she will be yours forever. It wasn't about pussy. You wanted a relationship. So I'll explain the
Am I being accused of being the biggest Chad in the world right now?
Was the question answered in any way? Why, if this was not damaging to you and it makes you look cool and like a Chad, why, if your best friend released these that make you look good, are you then upset with him and will no longer speak with him? Such question was not answered. We received a reply of, am I being accused of being the biggest Chad ever? Now, if you haven't read the messages or you didn't listen to me read the messages, you might be like, oh yeah, Dick's being accused of being a Chad. He's being, you know, he's getting all the pussy. But he's relying on your ignorance, that you won't go out and look at the info yourself, look at the messages yourself and make up your own mind. He's not in any sort of way logically dismissing the claims or refuting the claims of Jesse. He's just rhetorically spitting out what he thinks sounds good so that he might, you know, get a shred of the audience to believe him, you know, who are ignorant.
Jesse, if you flexed a little bit, you could have what I had. Don't be jealous. I mean, what are you accusing me of?
I'm married.
Are you?
Yeah, she was married, Dick.
What are you?
Immoral.
She was married.
Everybody's laughing. Everybody's dogpiling. Oh, but she was married. It's immoral. Ha 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 ha. Aren't you guys supposed to be conservatives? Like, I understand a lot of you are lolberts, but like, do we not care about family values at all? Don't care about marriage. Don't care about that at all. No, that's moral fagging. I get it. Dick's a libertarian. He doesn't care about morality. That's for stupid people like you and me who are supposed to pay him money. We have principles and we care about things and we pay him to represent us. He's the real Republican. They think you're fucking stupid. They think you're a fucking dummy. They really do. And a lot of people are. And that's how they fucking make their money. By fooling you into thinking they're gods. When in reality, they suck. And they're fucking worthless. They have no principles.
Dick,
Dick, you're a bad man, Dick Masterson. You're a bad
I'm a
man.
bad man. I'm a bad man.
You're a bad man.
I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. Guys, I can trust you. I don't know. God, please, God, forgive me, for I have violated many of your covenants. And I'm confessing to you right now, here, please.
So here he is, blaspheming God. But once again, the audience for this show are supposed to be conservative Christians who, take the Lord seriously and take his laws seriously. Well, you might unsub. I don't give a shit if you sub or unsub, faggot. Fuck you. It's the same mentality that leads to faggotry like this.
Jesse, what is your? I mean, honestly, you had comedy gold on your hands, but you take this like weird puritanical stance.
Oh,
like,
read
kind of
protection.
Jesus Christ! I can't get a word in. It's like arguing with a woman. And believe me,
I can't get a word in edgewise. It's like arguing with a woman. As himself and every other member of the panel talk, and Jesse does not.
and believe me,
This is just, it's just completely disconnected with reality. It is completely disconnected. The words that he is saying do not make sense. They do not make sense. Now, either Dick is just intentionally lying and gaslighting, or he has lost touch with reality, and he has in fact become totally delusional.
guys.
Yes, one at a time, gentlemen. One at a time. Now.
I know what it feels like to argue with a woman because I argue with plenty of them. If you've read the text.
All right.
Okay.
You argue with two, the girl that you broke up with so you could be with Jamie, and then you went back to her because Jamie was tired of your stupid bullshit.
Now, can I ask you why do you care about this though? Like, what is the thing here? Like, but I just want to.
But why do you care? That's what now it's turned into. Why do you care? So instead of discussing what we're actually here to discuss, it's, well, why do you care? Now, the answer he should say here is because it's hot goss, guys. By the way, the term hot goss is so fucking gay. The hot gossip, guys. I run what some people could consider a gossip channel, but I would never fucking call it that because that's gay as shit. That's for faggots. Sorry. But the hot goss, he should have said, it's hot goss. And you guys are both tabloid fucking, trash journalists who try and scoop up the slightest bit of drama. So you'd figure you'd want to cover this, no?
I madly want to be married and have kids, and you won't ever.
Well, who cares? Why would we care about
a woman? That's a woman. They all want to be married and have kids. Are you fucking kidding? I'm rich and famous.
Why do you care about his relationship? Why do you care?
Why do you care about his relationship? Why do you care about Millennial Woe's relationship and his God Rod? Why do you care about Wings of Redemption or Chris Chan or Mundane Matt or Kraut or any of the other people who get shit on your show? Why do you care about them? What sort of fucking bullshit are we dealing with here? Am I the only one who sees this? I doubt it. I think some of the audience have fucking brains.
I don't. The only thing I care about
you are the simp here. You are the simp here, you long-haired representative of...
You are the simp. You are the simp. I know what you are, but what am I? Like, what? It's fucking like he's 4 years old.
Queer community? You're the one ripping some jilted bitch. Put your hair. Are you fucking kidding me?
He calls him a long-haired bitch, but like, Dick has like long, flowing fucking hair.
Bald spot again, you idiot. You have long hair. What are you talking about? Do you actually picture yourself as the old Dick Masterson with the fucking aviator going all the time?
Do you?
Do I picture myself as 27? I was more famous at 27 than you'll ever be in your whole life, mother.
So instead of addressing the fact that he was totally just called out on something that makes no sense, well, when I was 27, I was more famous than you'd ever be. Okay, it doesn't change the fact that what we're talking about is the DMs. It doesn't change the fact that, again, you're balding and you have fucking long hair. I don't know what to say. It speaks for itself. I'm rich and famous. I'm a Chad. I have all the pussy.
That's why you're here chirping at me.
And then what happened? You had to ride Maddox all the way back to being famous. It went nowhere for you.
If I could ride you and make $1 off of it, I would. But you're just nobody, man.
If I could ride you and make $1 off you, I would. A truer statement has never been uttered from the mouth of man. Truly, truly. If he could make $1 off you, he would. But what he's going to say is, you're a nobody. I'm in the big leagues. I can't make money off you because you're embarrassing me. So I can't make money. Yeah. But all that matters, you're right, Paul. You know, Dick makes fun of people in LA being shallow and hollow and soulless. But remember, guys, the only things that matter is that you're famous and rich. Fuck family values. Fuck morality. Fuck the truth. And fuck reality. All that matters is that I get fucking paid. And I'm famous.
And I don't know what your problem is. You fucked up.
Why are you mad at Dick? Can you explain? Because not everybody here fucking understands, including me.
Can you explain why you're mad at Dick? So, again, just a total gaslight. It doesn't seem like he's mad at Dick, right? At least not to me. It seems as though the guy wanted to bring these things to light. Dick's just shitting on him. Everybody in chat is fucking shitting on him. And he's trying to fight back. And so now it's, you're mad. You're mad.
So why the fuck don't you tell us?
Mostly, I just want to read his a text with him, but I can explain that, sure. Dick, would you be willing to read your...
Just tell us what the fuck's going on.
No, just tell us what's going on. I won't tell you what's going on, even though I know what's... You tell us what's going on. And if you try and tell us what's going on, we'll cut you off.
I'll write you a better text right now.
Detective, you might not be able to...
I don't think you guys understand. I'm the most romantic man in the world. I'm perhaps the world's greatest lover. I'll write you text right now that'll make all of you gay. But I won't do it. Yes.
Like, isn't that like some sort of gay Gavin McInnes thing? I'll write a text right now that makes you all gay. Look at me. I'm fucking self-deprecating about homosexuality. Like, it's so funny. It's so funny. I'm fucking laughing. It's so funny.
What?
Everybody laughs. Everybody's now piling on.
Is this the Dr. Phil voice? Hey, let me get real serious with you guys for a second. What?
Fucking rest on those laurels. All right, so remember when you made New Project 2, did it ever occur to you you had spent some time telling your audience it's a good thing to report people to sponsors and Patreon for saying the N-word, a thing you now use as a way to say that people should sign up for New Project 2 because guys like Ethan wouldn't be able to say the N-word anymore on the internet?
Hold on. Let's bring this back 10 seconds. Watch how quick this gets shut down.
For saying the N-word, a thing you now use as a way to say that people should sign up for New Project 2 because guys like Ethan wouldn't be able to say the N-word anymore on the internet and still be able to make money.
That's not something I do on the
wait, buddy.
Your profile.
That's not something I do. That's not something we do on the show. We don't say nigger on the show. Rand only has said it, what, 50 times? 100 times? 1,000 times? Ralph himself has said it multiple times. But that's That's something that never happens on the Killstream. He's above that. He has standards. And we can't bring up the idea that Dick might have been responsible for getting this guy kicked off Patreon. But why? You know? Because if people think that Dick is getting people kicked off Patreon for, tight rules, they will go to New Project 2 so that he can then monopolize payment processing for the dissident right and make more money for himself. So we can't point that out. We need to cover that up right away. We got to sweep that under the rug, because the whole reason we're defending it is so we can get our fucking e-welfare payments through Dick Masterson. So we need to cover up for him. Now, whether or not Dick got his Patreon taken down or not, I don't know, and I don't fucking give a shit. But you know what? Where there's smoke, there's fire, and the way they are deflecting this and the way that they're trying to cover it up leads me to believe that Jesse is probably telling the truth. But, Jesse seems kind of like a faggot, so he could be lying. I don't know. But, I don't know. What people say, right, in the chat, they say Jesse impersonated Maddox and that's why it got taken down. Maybe it could be true. Maybe it could be true. But when you listen to how guilty everybody on this stream seems and how they try and bury it, cover it up, and derail everything, you start to wonder, is this guy telling the truth?
Actually, the N-word. Don't act like you give a fuck what I say on the internet, you disingenuous fucker.
My fucking point.
Yeah, you're a
Dick
fucking... So what?
Dick encouraged his audience.
And you won't tell us why you're butthurt at Dick Masterson. You sound like an obsessive ex-girlfriend. Why the fuck...
I'm not butthurt.
Why the fuck did you involve Jim in this? Why the fuck are you involving me in this? I don't know why you're obsessing over Jim. You sound insane.
You sound insane, but...
You sound insane. Coming from the man who's like ranting and raving and screaming. You sound insane. Yeah, okay.
And you sound like you have a small dick.
You sound like you have a small penis. Once again, Dick Masterson going to the great big book of 4th grade insults to let us know how genius he is. What a comedic genius he is. What a Chad and what a king he is, who has a harem of bitches willing to service his every command.
Good one. What are you, a fucking woman? What is
No,
that?
you literally sound insane. You won't even...
You sound insane.
That's like a woman's argument. It always goes back to anatomy with a woman. Oh, you have a small
You sound like you have a
dick.
small dick, man. It just sounds like you have a small dick. Like you're speaking with no volume in your voice. You sound like you have a small dick. It's not my fault.
Well, the volume part, I'm sure, is on my end. Anyway.
This is
It is. It is. You sound like you sound.
this is how adults conduct business. Is they tell other adults that they have a small penis. This is how you own people and prove that you're correct. And it's comedic genius. And they say that the volume issue is on his end, when the reality of it is they're cranking down his volume so that they can speak over him. Cooperate with us, slave, and you'll get ahead in your career.
A representative of the queer community.
Is that a problem?
Dame gets in his gay snigger.
With you, yeah. If you're a representative of the queer community, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I mean, you're obsessed with what I do with my cock. There's gay men who are less obsessed with their boyfriend's cock than you are obsessed with mine.
Heck, I'm obsessed with your simp texts. They're very funny. I just enjoy the days when you would make fun of a guy for saying something super gay. That's it.
Well,
I love
sorry,
queers
you
and
don't like my
homosexuals.
content anymore.
I do.
The soundboard.
I don't know what. You've fallen apart. You've completely unraveled. Go ahead.
Derail.
I actually want to thank you. The best thing that ever happened to me is when you encouraged your listeners to go after my Patreon and the sponsors from Maddox's network, which I had nothing to do with. But that was
You laugh at
actually
your
one of
own
the best.
jokes like they're funny, but you're the only one laughing, bud. Like, have you noticed that you giggle at your own jokes? You giggle at your own jokes compulsively. You giggle at yourself like you're impressed with yourself, because you're nothing.
Dick, how do you know that if you don't watch?
You're right now, I'm telling you, you...
And Jim is still there, folks. Jim is still there, but he's been shocked into silence because he's realized how gay this is and that even he can't save it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I really don't give a shit how many of you watch this program, so I'm going to take a fucking piss live on the air because fuck you. I don't give a shit. You don't pay my bills. I don't have a new project too. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm my own master. I'm my own man. So suck my fucking penis. You know, just go for 2 hours. Well, at some point you gotta take a piss. Should I wash my hands like the media tells me to so I don't spread the coronavirus? No, I won't either. Fuck you. That's the reality of this show there, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't give a fucking shit. Oh my God, he didn't wash his hands. Us neets who never shower and live in our mom's basements are upset. Oh my God, he didn't wash his fucking hands. Oh my God. Holy fuck. Oh my God. All right.
Stupid asshole. You're giggling right now at your own jokes. Like,
Did you watch the joke?
Just the smallest thing, like in his tonality, he did a giggle. This is the biggest thing in the world. This is the end of his life. He's a fucking loser. Whatever.
I just want to thank you.
Did you watch the show? Did you watch the
I've never
show?
watched the show, no. I've never watched the show.
No?
I've watched a couple clips that people sent me, but that's it.
What's
No.
the next episode on?
Of your
Crap.
show?
Kraut's got a zinger. Doesn't Dame Pesos do nothing but giggle at his own jokes? That's the only thing he can do, is hit the fucking soundboard and do his gay laugh. That's it. That's it. It's not even his real voice. It's not even his real voice.
It come out of your parents' basement? I don't know. What's it about?
He lives in his
My
parents'
girlfriend,
basement.
I assume. Well, everybody goes after my girlfriend when they can't fuck with me.
I don't know. Apparently he's a trust fund baby, but that even if he is a trust fund baby, it doesn't mean he lives in his parents' basement. And even so, to say, oh, you live in your parents' basement. Like, it's the lamest, most childish fucking insult there is. And don't you guys pal around with Nick Fuentes, who lives in his mother's basement literally for real, and has her cook him chicken tendies every night because he can't put them in the oven for 20 minutes at 425?
What's that?
Oh, heck. Your girlfriend is part of the crux behind your entire Maddox thing. She is, do you act like she's innocent? You act like she's innocent, but she is the complete motivator behind all of this.
Why do you care?
Why do you care?
Why do you care? Because it's funny. Like I don't know. I thought on the Killstream we might talk about gossip and funny things that have happened to e-celebrities. I thought that might have been what we do on this show. That's the whole point of the show. The whole point of the show is blood sports, where you put one person against another person and you have them scream at each other. This is the exact opposite of that. This is the gay fucking Sargon liberalist style shit, where you put 7, 8 guys who agree with you in a call, bring on some guy who disagrees, and then the 8 of you pick the fucking guy to pieces. You know, it's not fair. It's not right. It's not genuine blood sports. It's a fucking hug box. And the fact Jim sanctions it and gives it his fucking blessing is low. Is low. And somebody says, is lower than Donga tier. Surfer said that too. Last night he went, this show is actually worse than the fucking Kumite. They killed the Kumite to become the Kumite. Somebody says, sucks teeth. Yeah, I suck teeth there, faggot. Why don't you suck my fucking cock? The comedic genius of Dick Masterson.
Do you guys not know? Do you guys not know the story of his girlfriend? Do you not know what the cause of the breakup of the biggest problem in the universe is?
That was years ago. Why do you give a fuck about it? Like, what is going on?
Now, mind you, Mundane Matt being blown out on the Killstream was years ago. Years ago, right? But why do you care? Why are you on the new MC Jarbo track? Why do you care? Fucking wretched.
Well, I don't give a fuck about it. It's the only thing Dick's fans give a fuck about. I'm just making fun of a retard. That's
I mean,
it.
at this point, it sounds like you're more hung up about 80s girl banging dick than Maddox is even at this point.
I just
Ladies and gentlemen, it's very rare that I'm at a loss for words, but I am at a fucking loss for words. The shortest verse in the Bible is Jesus wept. Jesus wept.
really enjoy watching Dax squirm when somebody brings up his little girlfriend, his girlfriend who's mad on him.
Is he squirming now?
Nobody's squirming except me because I thought you would be more entertaining than this. Now,
I thought you'd be more entertaining than this. Like, first of all, you're not giving him any opportunity to say his points on the show. He seems to be decently entertaining. Like, I don't really necessarily like his voice. He sounds a little gay or whatever. But at the end of the day, he's at least trying. He's fucking trying to get his points across as he's being fucking railroaded by 7 dudes. You know, one of whom is considered like the god king of the internet who nobody can stand up against, Jim, who's awfully silent during this conversation. Awfully silent.
have anything to
Jesse,
say.
you're blowing it, buddy. You're blowing it.
You're blowing it.
Marie Valenzuela was a cam whore, just like iDubbbz's girlfriend, under the name Hula Girl 86. Jamie knows this for a fact. She actually confirmed this with me. She was
Jamie, the one that had a small cock. I mean, what? Why are you? What?
So we're deflecting now from, so it's turned out, according to this man, I don't know if this is true or not, but because he seems to be the only one saying anything somewhat reasonable during this stream, I'm just going to believe him that Dick's girlfriend was a cam whore before he met her. Right? It's true. It's true. They're saying, people in chat say it's true. And they say it's true because it wasn't denied. And that's the sort of reasoning skills that they think you don't have in your brain. But yet, iDubbbz is the simp. iDubbbz is the bitch. Right? Because she has an OnlyFans where there's no nudes on it, by the way. But yes, iDubbbz is the simp. iDubbbz is the cuck. iDubbbz is the faggot. But Dick has done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. And it's being deflected to, you have a small penis. It's like we're in the fucking 3rd grade. You have a small penis. You have a small penis. You're gay. You're gay. I fucked your mom. You're gay.
Talking about? Prove it.
You mean
Prove any of it.
small cock? What
Go
did you
ahead.
say?
Well, okay, are you going to give him any time to
Prove it.
present such proof? No. You're just going to keep talking.
Document you just said.
Yeah. I mean, but you're gonna have to like. You're gonna have to come with more than just Jamie said.
You just said Jamie the one who I had a small cock. What does that mean? Explain that.
I said Jamie the one who said I had a small cock. The vindictive
Where did-
ex who says
where
I have
did
a
you
small
say-
cock.
Where did
I don't
Okay.
know. I read it on Facebook. I read one of your retarded alts on Facebook.
That did not happen, man. That sounds a little paranoid. That's nowhere. That doesn't exist. I've never said anything about your cock. I'm a girl. I don't make fun of that kind of shit. I'm not the one out there going, oh, you're a virgin. You're in your parents' basement. All these other hack jokes you've got. When's the next book coming out, dude? You're going to have to figure this shit out.
Oh,
You
man.
just get mad that
You're
people...
all over it.
Oh, man.
What are you fucking talking about?
You're gonna have to figure out those safety cameras.
I don't know.
Not safe for
So my
women.
girlfriend is a cam whore. I mean, I think I would know. We unfortunately we have to work together all day because.
Well, see, that'd be the thing, buddy, is you would know if she was, but the allegation isn't even that she's a cam whore now. The allegation is she was in the past. That's what the allegation is. So to try and defend it in this way is fucking retarded.
Well, I wish he wasn't cam whore. We get her out of the house.
Your girlfriend was a Campbell.
So he wishes she was a cam whore.
Yes, she was.
Please send me send me the W-9s. Send me the 1099s of her cam holding, please.
I mean, I've seen the pictures. I've seen.
Send them then, for God's sake.
Maddox keeps these images on his computer.
Now, here comes the real, like, just total fucking gaslight of reality, another deflection. Just a fucking hard cope here, where it's like, yeah, I've seen the images of your girlfriend naked. Now it gets turned into, watch this, it gets turned into, oh, you masturbate with Maddox? You masturbate with Maddox?
I'm just saying, you date a more, you're a simp.
Wait a minute, so you're saying that you were in Maddox's house with him, with a bunch of pictures, watching pornography with Maddox.
Here comes the hot gator
Did you
tank.
guys jack off together over this?
Did you guys remember all this slime time?
Did you guys have that?
Am I stealing Bitcoin?
You're
now?
gay. You're gay.
Give me something that I'm doing.
No, wait, did you
You're
guys
gay.
do your own jacking, or did you reach around and do the other?
Oh, you're gay.
Make sure you
Everybody laughs in their gay circle jerk here.
Okay? You just made that up. You're just making things up. That's what
Nobody even knows or cares what you're talking about, really. I mean, I don't even...
I didn't say...
So once again, nobody knows or cares what he's talking about. Nobody knows or cares, but Dick is here, Jim is here, Dame Pesos is here. They're all here, but again, nobody knows or cares about this at all.
Why are you talking to... I thought you wanted to talk to Jim.
About this show.
People are. I don't give a shit who most of you people are.
Nobody watches your show because you suck.
It's fucking rich to hear that from Ethan Ralph, isn't it? You know. Nobody watches your show because you suck!
And they're all so upset, you know, like Dick's so noticeably upset about this. And so is Ralph, you know.
Oh, man.
You know, the best Jim can do is stay out of it, but he doesn't in the end, you know.
No. Jim comes in, you're an attention whore. That's why I'm going to give you all the attention in the world. Oh.
I suck. I'm
and you're weird, and you obsess over shit for like 8 years.
You're weird. You're weird. This is coming from the guy who eats fucking hamburgers out of the garbage can. This is coming from the fucking guy whose gut looks like nobody else's gut you've ever seen. A fucking grizzled lump of flesh. This is coming from the man who fucking gets drunk and gets on pills like every fucking day of the week. This is coming from the man who's went to prison. But this guy is the weirdo. This is coming from the man who has the J. Caesar 187 Pornhub account where he watches interracial cuckold pornography and favorites it. But yes, the other man is the weirdo.
Why did you make a rule? Dick, why did you make a rule against mentioning me on the show? I watched you say that on one of your live streams. Why was there a rule in place about this?
Well, you kind of come off as an attention whore.
So he asked Dick a direct question. Why is there a rule against mentioning me? Jim decides to come in and say, oh, well, it's because you're an attention whore.
You come off an attention whore.
Deflection.
One, this is from day one. This is before anything ever happened. He had a rule against it. He said this on his own live stream one time. He had a rule against it. His ex-girlfriend confirms this. I've had other guests on his show confirm exactly this. You have a rule against mentioning me on your show. You edit it out sometimes when I mention. Sometimes you don't because it'll look foolish.
Now, what I like about this is the defense that's then mounted is Ralph goes, well, I have people we don't talk about on my show. Like, as if him doing it makes it right. Like, two wrongs make a right somehow. Fuck.
Dude, what is the point of the rule? Why in 2016 when I'm
This is the point.
Well, maybe he just doesn't like you, though. I mean, I tell people not to mention people all the time, but I don't like them.
You know what, guys? You know what? Listen, I came in here to do my agenda.
So you want to be
Make
mentioned
sure
on
you
my
don't
show?
say the F swear on my Bloodsport show.
It's all about getting a shout out. It's all about getting a shout
Everybody,
out.
this episode is brought to you by a giant faggot, Jesse P.S. Go watch his show on YouTube. I mean, is that what you want? Jesus Christ.
Let me ask. Hey, Dick, shut up for a fucking second. Let me ask the other guys here. Do you think it is at all?
Just puts Dick in his place.
No, I'm
guys.
Ha ha ha, Dame really got him there. Some amazing shit there from Dame.
This nobody just put Dick in his place. You know,
Yeah.
like, just put the foot down, shut the fuck
This
up.
guy
Dick.
isn't even, like, this guy is a nobody, apparently. This guy has zero charisma, really, but he's somehow putting the great and almighty exalted Dick Masterson, the Chad King, in his place.
I gotta go back.
Do you think it is all remarkable that a guy who spends 90% of his podcast talking about Maddox, a guy who every time he stops talking about Maddox, he starts losing money on Patreon? Do you think it is all remarkable when he talks about everything related to Maddox universe? When he talks about everything related to Maddox universe, that he doesn't bring up the one other guy who is on Maddox's network who has repeatedly done silly, foolish things to him?
Who's the other guy?
Me, it's me himself. Yeah. It's all about me.
Let me ask you.
It's just embarrassing. Like, everybody involved in this should fucking feel ashamed at the job they've done as the cleanup, the fucking cover-up crew. It's like an X-Files. Fucking crew cut man comes in to fucking clean it up. Clean it up in Erlenmeyer Flask. You know, at the season 5. It's the same thing. It's a fucking cleanup. It's like, yeah, we need to fucking, like, make this guy look like a joke, shit on everything he says, play the gay soundboard, bring on 3 big E-celebs to shut him down. You know, fuck. We gotta cover it up. We gotta clean this up. Our donations are in danger. Our donations are in danger. Danger. Danger, Gator. Danger. Our donations are in danger. I might not get my Woodford Reserve, my Maker's Mark, so I can drink myself to fucking death because I hate my life and I'm a fucking loser who lives with my mom, even though I tell other people they live in their mother's basement.
Let Jim get up. Go ahead.
No, I want to take this because okay, earlier today you're all up trying to get me to talk about these DMs, trying to sucker me.
So think of what Medicare's saying. You're an attention whore. You spent all day trying to sucker me into talking about this. And now I am going to give you the attention you crave and talk about it directly to you right now. So it seems as though his master plan worked out.
Talking about them. There's pictures that are coming through. There are pictures that are coming through.
That worked.
There are pictures coming through from your Discord. You're in here crying about Dick not talking about you on his podcast, bringing up 2016. So it seems to me like you're
Is he crying? The only person I remember crying in this whole thing is when Dick said his eyes hurt in his DMs and he needed to have 10 drinks. And that he was dizzy. Like a fucking 14-year-old schoolgirl with a nosebleed. Fuck off.
Question one. Is it not at all strange that the one person who is related to all this is never mentioned? Is that not strange? That's the only question. It's not about what happened
why
to
would
you.
you feed it attention?
But
why would anybody feed it attention? We're talking desperate for attention.
Now, think of this. You're an attention whore. This is coming from E-celebs to other E-celebs. You're an attention whore. That's what you all are. That's what I am. That's what everyone is. If you make the video, you don't want anyone to see them? You don't want to make any money? But like, I don't know, I'm just trying to be honest.
We're talking about 2016. I was invited.
You bring it up. This sounds like a bad hookup between you and Dick Masterson more than
This
anything
is how
else.
she can still win.
Yeah, Dick's had a lot of bad breakups with men. You can ask Maddox and Asterios. Listen, in 2016...
Yeah. You know what? You can ask a lot of chicks about what they think about me. They don't fucking like me.
Maddox and Asterios were not chicks. The point was they were guys. Are you...
Yes,
Are you here like on their behalf, Jesse? Like, are you?
Yeah, I'm good friends with Asterios.
Why are you so fucking sarcastic? Why do you want attention so bad? Earn it like the rest of us. Earn it like you and Jim.
Now, mind you, this is the guy who was earlier saying, don't be upset, calm down, do your deep breathing exercises.
Fan, make entertaining content. You had gold, motherfucker. You had gold and you ruined it because you tried to trick
So if it was gold, then why does it not matter? Nobody cares, and you're a Chad.
him into promoting it. A guy who is untrickable.
I have no idea who he
Hold
is.
on, we just missed that. Let me bring this back 10 seconds.
You ruined it because you tried to trick Jim into promoting it. A guy who is untrickable.
You tried to trick Jim into promoting it. A person who is untrickable. He's untrickable. Yet, he has been tricked into talking to this person, talking about what he wanted him to talk about. Jim is untrickable. He's infallible. He's the god, the last cool kid on the internet. He's Daddy Jim. Do you know what I mean? Isn't this gay? Isn't this pathetic? I don't know. It's all a nothing burger. He's a fucking god. He's undoxable. He's untrickable. He's beyond what we could ever hope to be.
Nobody watches your show because you suck.
That's fine. I suck. I'm
And you're weird.
Holy shit. It's just... it just never ends.
I have no idea who he is. I don't watch Mr. Medicare. I've heard that name, and that's it. My question is, why
in the DMs? He doesn't know you.
But if two can play at that game, right? So even though Jim says he knows nothing about Jesse, right? Knows nothing about Jesse. He knows about the lawsuits. He knows about drama involving Jesse. At the same time, Jesse's a nobody who he doesn't know, but yet he knows all this info about him, right? So, you know, two can play that where Jesse can go, I don't know who you are. You're a nobody. Fuck you. And the reality of it is, as much as everybody in this sphere thinks that Jim is some big deal, he's a nobody. He's a nobody. Everybody's a nobody. I'm a nobody. Ralph's a nobody. Jim's a nobody. Dick's a nobody. They're fucking nobodies. They're not anything big or important at all. But yeah, you know, everybody here is like, oh, how could you not know of the great and wonderful Jim?
Yeah.
Because
Keemstar too.
By the way, Sam Tripoli was there for like 30 seconds, and then he bounced.
So
let's
now
see.
what's going to happen is, because we have failed to successfully shut this down, we are now going to bring on another guest to talk, and we're going to mute the guy who's coming on for the drama after like 15-20 minutes.
He comes back, but go ahead. I'll send him a DM.
So you don't know Keemstar, right, Jesse? Is that it?
I'll give you a rundown. 9/11. It was an inside job there. Sam Tripoli. So yeah, I don't know.
Hilarious.
Keemstar.
That's the kind of content you can expect from Jesse's show.
I don't know. I kind of laughed at that. You know, I laughed at it. I was closer to laughing at that than anything Dick said.
Well, that's the kind of content you can expect from Sam Tripoli. That was the point. So in 2016, Dick invites me to come.
Hilarious.
Dick invites me.
Hilarious.
Dick invites.
Hilarious.
Dick invites me to come on the show. Dick invites me to come on the show because.
Wait! I think he's here now. Sam Tripoli.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just muted. Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes,
you're here. There was already a dispute going on. I know you had an argument kind of with Dick Masterson earlier. Were you guys both at the protest today?
So this is now what we're doing, right? What we're doing now is bringing on Sam Tripoli. And I'm going to play this out. I am going to let this play out so that you guys can see exactly what we're cutting down this drama for. We're shutting down the drama. We're shutting down the debate so that we can bring on Sam fucking Tripoli to suck Masterson's cock.
Dick, didn't you see him?
Yeah.
Once you guys both there? Okay.
Sam,
Yes.
Sam, you saw me at the protest, right?
Well, the honest truth is that I didn't know who you were, but yes, I saw you at the protest, and I found out.
Oh, he's a celebrity, Sam. He's a celebrity. He's famous and rich.
Shut up, hold on, we're trying to do this segment. Go ahead.
Shut up. Shut up, person who's actually bringing something to this stream. Shut up. We need to hear Sam fucking Tripoli.
You know, I mean, like, I didn't know. I'm here.
I didn't know.
It's okay, Sam.
I'm an idiot.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I'm anti-globalist. I'm anti-globalist. I hate globalists more than anybody. I'm sorry you had to...
Wow, it's so exciting. I'm sorry, Dick. I forgive you. Wow, we really had to interrupt this breaking fucking drama that's a nothing burger and nobody cares about so we could hear him apologize to Dick. Fuck me, man.
...me in that way, but the truth is, a fat woman came at me, throwing her ham hocks around, and I had to defend myself. I'm sorry you saw me like that, but I will defend to the death myself against any woman, no matter her size, no matter how many of them as well.
They were chunky, dude. They were for sure chunky, and I came and I was just like, the truth is, like, you were dressed super, like, Republican, and I was like, what the fuck? And then you were the dude who looked like a trans in a fur coat, and I was like,
oh, come on!
That's
prejudice! That's prejudice, motherfucker!
Oh. Then I was like,
I agree with that. You do look trans. I agree.
He's talking about the other guy, Jesse, you stupid asshole. Pay attention.
Don't worry, I got him.
Don't worry, I got him.
Talking about
I'm muting him. It's so fucking gay. It's so gay. I'm going to mute this guy. And later on, he's going to pretend that Jesse hung up. But the reality is he's still in the call. But we'll get there.
Other guy, you dumb fuck, Jesse. Sam, I know we got harassed because my friend, he has long, beautiful hair. He's a skinny man. Yeah. Unlike a Republican should be fat as hell. Like me.
Oh, like me.
Well, I mean, like
oh, I'm the real Republican. Look at my bitch tits go. I'm the real Republican.
And the truth is, like, you were lighting him up, so I thought, you're gonna, I mean, I just didn't. Listen, I didn't want to fight there because, during like Occupy Wall Street, they sent people in to fucking cause chaos, and I was like, something's gonna pop off. So I just kept stepping in, and then you guys kept getting closer, and the truth is, you were lighting them up, so I thought you guys were the instigators, and so I was like, fuck these dudes, and then I'm just, I'm all about chaos, so I'm here to, take my medicine. You were obviously there to open it up, so I'm here to tell you that I was wrong.
Look, you know what? That guy came up to us and said, I used to be a professional poker player.
Look, we got Coach Blackpill in here trying to kick sand in Kraut's face. Look, Coach Blackpill, can you just do the only useful thing you can possibly do and give us a rating of Dick's face and appearance so that we might know how Chad-like and godly he is? Please, I'm begging you, let us know how sexy Dick Masterson is. That's what you're good at, I guess, is rating other men. Fuck me.
I know a bullshitter when I see one, and you guys are Antifa. And then he started chanting, fuck you.
You've rated Kraut a 4.
And then his fat wife stomped over with her hooves and said, yeah, honey, go after these guys. And I said, are you fucking kidding me? and then my friend called him the F slur, which I would never say.
Of course not.
The F slur? You're so edgy and cool. The F slur? You mean faggot? Go ahead and flag it again, Shannon, you faggot fuck. Fuck you, Just the reality is we can't have nice things because there are snitches like Gator and Dick and their sort of faggot mafia who come around to shut things down because we have to say F slur now. It's okay. I'll just open up a new channel. Faggot.
And call him the F slur, and a Republican woman at the protest heard him call the guy the F slur, and she ran over
So the Republican chick got mad that the twin called somebody a faggot? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It's 2020, buddy.
Dude, what is this?
And then-
fucking broken simulation? Jesus Christ.
And then the woman that heard it ran over to the cop and said, that guy called somebody the F slur. So the cop walked over and he goes, what's going on here? I heard somebody's been calling somebody the F slur over here. And we're like, what the
LA
fuck?
police in
Oh, well, that's
right
illegal
here
in California,
showing
isn't it?
up. So let's set the stage. We have LA.
Yeah. We got a guy who fucks chicks. Number
We got
one.
a guy
That's
who
me.
fucks chicks with a guy that looks like a chick, okay? Calling Republicans faggot, and then you have to get riot police to show up to stop.
It's so funny.
The faggot from being faggot.
No. The F slur was calling somebody an F slur. They go ahead, Ralph.
I'm sorry. This
Faggot on faggot.
to hear grown men censor their speech and say F slur when they're supposed to be free speech warriors is actually so fucking sad and so faggoty, by the way, and so pathetic that even I start to feel bad for the loathsome slime and filth that are on this program, because they've embarrassed and humiliated and degraded themselves to the point below what human beings should be. They are in fact subhuman. They are in fact the Untermensch that they talk about gassing all day long, the Untermensch, because once again, neo-Nazism is cool, right? So they are the Untermensch that should be put in the gas chambers themselves. They are such pathetic, weak, faggot motherfuckers. And this will be the last stream on this channel. I can almost fucking guarantee you faggots that. Fuck you, Gator. Faggot motherfucker. The F slur.
We can't say the F word around here.
This was purely. These were purely for educational purposes. We're quoting other people.
He's just relaying what people were saying.
Yeah, but dude, isn't saying the F word saying?
Holy shit.
Faggot? I mean, you're
that's exactly,
No. That's what the globalist wants
Yeah, I
you to do.
agree with you. I really, actually, totally agree.
Look, Sam, we were both there. We were both there trying to trim globalist lizard tails, right?
Yeah.
Were we not?
Well, dude,
Were
I
we
was
not?
listening on my podcast. I was like, okay, I was just trying to stop a fight, and then I was like, dude, who's with this twink? And I'm like, you guys and then
You're American, you
Just the fucking gayest laugh. The gayest, fakest, most forced fucking laugh. Everything about this show is artificial. Everything about it is sanitized and clean. And the edges are rounded off. You know, it's the fucking safety scissors of internet streams. This is the reality. This is supposed to be the fucking edgy, badass, organic fucking show that tells you the truth. But in reality, all it is lies and horse shit and falseness. This shit is gayer and faker than professional wrestling. Straight up. And I should know because I watch a lot of fucking wrestling.
Good American. Don't fucking call my friend a twink, you Keemstar looking, gnome looking baby. Don't fucking call my friend a twink.
Everyone's like, dude, this is Dick. He's not a fucking provocateur. So I took it down, and I'm here to
I wish you wouldn't have taken it down. It was funny. It was funny, and I am an asshole. I was looking to fight. I just didn't want to fight. I didn't want to fight Trump guys, man. I don't want to fight you of all people.
Oh, I don't want to fight you, dude. I'd love for you to come on my podcast. So it's like, well, listen, dude.
No, guys, we need to say F slur. I can't handle my chat. I can't handle my chat being so homophobic there, guys.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, so we've had a reconciliation here. I think it's safe to say.
Wow, wonderful. What the Killstream is all about is reconciliation and restorative justice and making sure we all hold hands, sing Kumbaya as rainbows and sunshine come out of our assholes. That's what the Killstream's all about.
Benjamin, I don't know if you have any thoughts on Owen Benjamin.
Dude. Owen's doing Owen, I'm doing me. And, whenever you talk about it's like Beetlejuice, he shows up and, Owen
shows up with his piano.
We were friends for a long time ago, and then he just got into this weird thing, and now he's like.
See, Aaron brings up, he goes, reconciliation, though the real point dispute was just swept away. Do you see the cover-up? Am I paranoid? Am I crazy? Does anybody else see the cover-up, the cleanup job that's being done here? Straight up Pulp Fiction, dead nigger storage tier shit. Straight up. Does this look like F-slur storage to you? Does this look like dead F-slur storage to you?
You know, man, he just started chasing, like, I remember he put out this tweet about, like, giving kids hormone therapy, which is, I totally agree with what he's saying. I mean, like, I'm so old, I remember when if you dressed your son like a girl, that meant he was going to be a serial killer. That's how old I am, right? I remember those back in the day.
Ban the channel. Ban the channel. Fucking flag it, Gator.
Allowing high school kids
I don't give a shit.
Steroids, but now we're in a place where, like, people are shooting eight-year-olds with hormone therapy.
Oh, sorry, F-slur.
That it was wrong. He was right. He got a bazillion tweets and bazillion likes, and that he started chasing that. And you know, now he's on a farm by himself, and it's just like, you know, Owen does Owen, I do me, and I just like stay out of his fucking way. You know, he's accusing a lot of people of being closeted. I think that's hilarious if you know Owen, truthfully. So that's my opinion.
I see. All right. Well,
poor Owen.
Any other questions, panel? You know, I think we got the good, happy ending.
Sam, did you see any?
Yeah, this is the ending we all wanted to this interaction. A circle jerk with Tripoli, who I don't even, like, I see does a show with Eddie Bravo.
There's some people with definitely some leather skin out there for sure. There was some fucking lot of sun dried tomato looking motherfuckers, but I mean, like, I just found it, like, dude, it was so fucking funny. There was cops and right there, and if you guys don't live in LA, you don't realize that, like, how tiny LAPD is. They're tiny Oompa Loompa people. They're just little.
This guy is funny though, right? He's the peak of fucking comedic genius. Just somebody put me in a fucking grave already. Like, this shit's just retarded.
So I tried to cross the street, like, these tiny Mexican cops tried to tackle me, and I'm like, dude, I'm American, I want to eat tacos.
This is actually, you know, Perspicacity or whoever the fuck, how you say it. It is. It's fucking torturous to actually listen to this shit. It's fucking bad. The show sucks. It sucks. Oh, you're watching it though. Because nobody else will cover it, because everybody else has to suck Dick Masterson's cum so that they can get their fucking payments, so that they don't live on the street, because they can't work a real job because they're lazy.
Like the post-intercourse, like, thank you to the cops. Like, you motherfuckers are the ones causing this, man. I've lived in LA for my whole life. I don't know about you, but like, the relationship with the cops always kind of pissed me off. Hey, you have to go like, well, thanks, officers. Thanks for letting us have this display of civil disobedience.
It is interesting, man. I mean, you ever get like a traffic ticket and thank the cops? You're like, okay, thank you. It's like,
this is fucking awful. This is awful. Awful.
Yeah.
There are people who watch this every weeknight of their lives for 3 to 4 hours a day. They waste 20, what could have been productive hours, but let's face it, the audience who watches this shit, they don't have productive lives. They're all alcoholic neats who live with their fucking parents, who never see the sunlight, who've never worked a real job in their lives. It's, you know, it is terrifying to think about, Mars 10. It's terrifying to think that these people exist amongst us, that they can vote, you know? Holy fuck. Although voting doesn't do anything anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, holy fuck.
And it is weird because when an authoritative government comes to crush resistance, it's always the cops that do it. It's always the cops. And it's like, they're stormtroopers, dude. It's like in my family, there's a bunch of cops in my family. One of my cousins becoming a cop in Atlanta. I mean, like,
does anyone give a shit about this? Why is this guy on? No one cares.
To crush skulls all the fucking time, man. The question is, like, when these guys were kids and they watched Star Wars, did they dream of being a Jedi or being a stormtrooper? Because they're fucking stormtroopers, dude. Always.
Do you know what this was? What that just was literally, and I'm not trying to over-exaggerate it, that was like when liberals compare real life to Harry Potter. This is like when Dumbledore fought Voldemort in Dumbledore's army in Wingardium Leviosa. But it was like a right-wing attempt with Star Wars. You know, is your mind trapped in such juvenile adolescence that the only way you can discuss the pressing political issues of our time is by downgrading it to the level of a pop culture reference? Really?
And these fucking lizard people, their kids are fucked too. We always get called like conspiracy theorists. Always get like, oh, do you just want to watch everything burn? It's like, it's actually the opposite. I kind of love everybody, and I kind of want everybody to live in peace. And you got these bisexual lizard people trying to fuck everybody. So it's like an interesting paradox.
Bisexual lizard people.
Yo, did you see there was probably like 5 bitches at that protest that were fly as fuck? Did you see that?
There was some smoke shows for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm a real Chad. I was checking out the women at the rally. Yeah, I could have picked any of them up. Could have fucked all of them. I'm rich and famous, guys. I'm rich and famous there, guys. Dude, just stop playing pretend. Stop playing pretend. Try and come back to reality. Try and ground yourself. Try and fucking find yourself for real, buddy. You know, you're like, what, a 40-year-old, 45-year-old man, Dick? Like, how old are you? You know, you're near 40 years old. And this is what it's come to. I don't know how old Sam Tripoli is, but I'm guessing he's in his 30s, if not 40 as well. Holy fuck.
Amazed, man. When I do tinfoil hat shows on the road, dude, you'd be amazed at how many smoke shows show up.
The smoke shows.
I go, what are you doing watching?
Smoke shows.
You listen to my show? They're like, yeah, I love
the smoke
it.
shows,
like,
guys.
You know,
yeah.
because women love watching murder. They love, like, murder is a conspiracy. Someone conspired to kill somebody. They love that shit. And, you know, some chicks are stuck watching Rachel Maddow, who just, you know, like, how much shit you gotta get wrong before you turn off her show? Like, she's on a losing streak of 4 fucking years, you know?
How many times do you have to tune into the Ralph Retort and have it be the saddest, gayest, most pathetic program on the internet where they say F slur instead of faggot? How many times do you have to tune in before you tune out? Let's pray you've tuned out already.
Saying she's like the cooler. Like, that's how bad she's been on the wrong side of every story she's fucking done. But people still watch it. But some girls get off that tip and they get to the other side.
Notice how successfully the original point has been subverted, has been cleaned up, has been covered up.
And they show, I'm like, dude, you are way too hot to be at this fucking comedy.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, there was some smoke.
Ventura.
Of all different races.
It's a conspiracy,
You got
gorilla.
chuckle fuckers. They try to the comedy show chicks who try to fuck chuckle fuckers.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Without them, like everybody, like girls get mad when you call them chuckle.
All the girls were coming at this guy.
I mean, dude, my baby's mama was a chuckle fucker. You're like, she gone through half the fucking scene, and then it's like hot potato.
Yeah.
Like, who gets stuck with it? Me, boom, 2 fucking twin girls that I love with all my heart. So, God bless chuckle fuckers. I have no problems with them.
Yeah.
You know,
Did they ever write a Medium article about you?
No, I hope. Dude, I can't do anything to get anybody mad at me.
Oh, really?
Like, everything I do, nobody seems to get mad at. I'm just trying to get somebody to get fucking...
Do you know, I would say I'm mad at him, but really, the only thing I feel for him is pity and contempt. He is so far beneath my notice and my purview. It is just sad. And I'm not anybody that's great, you know. When you're so far beneath me that I feel pity for you, you ought to kill yourself. You really ought to. I am literally begging you, please, take the .45 caliber, put it in your fucking mouth, pull the trigger, make the world a better place, end your genetic line. You know, that's the reality. You know, give us a better life. And by the way, fuck Toad McKinley, the F slur.
Some kind of fucking outrage. I can't get anything. It's fucking, it sucks.
Maybe we can get Jesse to get mad at you too. Can we undo that now? Let's see.
Toad will still deny it's funny,
Oh, he's
the
still
dick
here,
DMs.
actually.
He will still
Okay,
deny
Jim's
it.
here, too. Let's see.
Still deny it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jim-
Somebody bring this up to Toad.
No, I knew you wouldn't leave.
PPP's
No,
fat.
You said unmute him, and then you got scared that I was still here for a second. Hey, Sam, big fan.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I'm glad anybody listens.
I'm just wondering, and I'm honestly
Now
not
wait,
trying to call
before
you
you get asked that, let me ask you this: is that?
Oh, I know
actually
Toad's
you
watching. That's why I call him F slur.
Somebody showed
How
you
long till
that
Toad
posting
starts saying
something.
F slur?
That's actually in front of you. I mean, you have to look on the screen.
I'm not watching the stream right now. I don't know.
Ho ho,
You
we're
know,
showing
you're
his
not-
picture.
Okay.
Looks like a reject.
So let me show you, So once again, this is what they're showing everybody. This is what they want you to see. Have a look. There he is. Laugh at him. He looks like a loser, right? There you go. Laugh at him. He looks like he's at a healthy weight. He has a full head of hair. But this guy's a fucking loser because of the way he looks. But Ethan Ralph and Gator and Flamenco and all these motherfuckers, they're chads. Come on. This doesn't address any of the points that he was attempting to make about the DMs or about 80s girl being a cam whore, about anything. And the reality is, I know what Toad McKinley looks like, and he looks a lot like that guy. So Toad McKinley can also shut his fucking whore mouth. Go suck Dick's fucking dick for the $100, maybe and $2 he gets on Patreon, because despite the fact he whores himself out, nobody likes Toad McKinley enough to donate any fucking money. None. But he'll tell you how he's a Chad. He hunts fucking moose all day long. Such a Chad, buddy. Fucking real alpha. I have no idea. Yeah, I've seen Toad.
Do you have anything else?
Godwinson's seen Toad. There's no way that Godwinson.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, you didn't hear me.
Shut up, Toad.
Yeah.
Get back in your fucking hole.
That was me.
Go back to talking about fat chicks. So entertaining.
Okay. That's cool.
Is this a commie trying to complain about Toad? Yeah. Kaiser, you fucking take your kike ass off my fucking channel. Go to the gas chambers. Does that sound like a communist thing to you, buddy? Does that sound like a communist to you now? Faggot? F-slur? Do I sound like a communist to you? Am I a leftist now? Am I a leftist now, buddy? It's the same fucking bullshit Fuentes says. Fuck yourself, pal. Fuck yourself.
Well, I'm 33, so yeah, that was me. 13 years
You hit your stride now, bud. 33. That's when
Take the channel down. Come on, Dick.
Right?
Come on, Gator. Take it down. Hit the report. Hit the report button.
Just to clarify, you're 33
Fuck
years old
off.
and you're trying to start internet drama by faking DMs with people. I just want to make sure we're on that good.
This entire show is internet drama, and these DMs are not fake. Dick, are you saying these are fake DMs? These aren't real?
No, those are all fake.
These are fake.
Yeah, I never fucked Jamie. I wish I had, because I wouldn't be as angry as I am now. But those are all fake. I don't know
They're all
what you're talking about.
Jesse.
Another line,
Jesse.
He's winning.
Jesse fled the field of battle. He fled the field of battle. It's unfortunate.
Oh
no.
He fled the field of battle, right, guys? Right.
He's back in the green room.
What actually happened was you kicked him from the call. He's trying to rejoin, and you're making it look like he quit because it's a cover-up.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You said no. Firm no. That's what they tell you to say.
No, I'm about Christ and monogamy. I was like, what did I do?
He quit, but he's back in the green room.
Jim.
Damn, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Jim, I love to talk to you again, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. Have you guys talk about the
Look, I'm going to be honest. I've had enough. I'm not going to cover it anymore. Godwinson's streaming, apparently. I'm going to check it out. But, folks, the fucking reality, the reality of it is, Dick is guilty of being a beta and a simp and a cuck and all these people on the stream are guilty of a homosexual fucking cover-up. I think it's been proven. I don't think I need to say much more. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye-bye.